Would you like to see football wherever you are in the world?
With NordVPN, you can get premium protection online and set your location so you never miss a minute of the content you usually enjoy.
Go to nordvpn.com/TSUW to get 72% off a 2-year plan plus 3 additional months absolutely free. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sheffield United Way YouTube channel. We are doing a watch-along for tonight's Blades game. It is Preston versus Sheffield United. United, said it a bit like Jimmy Muse, bro, didn't I? We're excited. Not quite as excited as for the Derby game because obviously we played not very well against Derby. So hopefully we're going to get something better than what we had against Derby. I'm going to bring in Hal because tonight we are both wearing luminous shirts.
What's happening? Also, let us know in the comments if either of us sound a bit strange. Nick's trying out a new microphone thing, and I'm trying out a new microphone thing as well. So I didn't tell you that, Nick. So do let us know if we sound like one of us really loud, one of us really quiet, one of us a little off. Just drop a comment.
Yeah, just like...
We see, look, I've got my hands. I've never had my hands because I've always been holding a microphone. Always been holding a microphone.
As long as you don't start talking about nails again.
I'm not going to talk about nails. If you didn't see the preview, Excellent. First of all, shame on you. But that's also a reference to the preview. Why not watch the preview after the game? Bizarrely, according to the analytics, some people do.
Yeah, no idea why anybody would do that.
We just don't know.
We just don't know. I've put it up on Facebook today. So if you're a member of any Facebook group, you will have seen it because I end up putting it in every single one going. There's about 15. So you'll have seen me post it in there. And do you know what? If you want to be my friend, all you've got to do is press that add friend button and I'll reject you. Anyway, Hal.
Last night, by the way, we did a little thing about names that you don't call babies anymore. Ian has proved that he still watches the preview. Ian's a bit of a legend. Thanks for reminding me just how crap my name is. We were just saying that children nowadays aren't born being called Ian. We never said the name Ian is a crap name. One of my best friends is called Ian, but I've not met a baby Ian.
No, I don't. I feel like nobody has. I feel like no babies were ever called Ian until they were only Ian when they were like 30 plus.
Right, we've got the answer. Nick is quieter than Hal.
I think it's because my microphone is so far away from my face.
That's already a lot better.
There we go.
Yeah, that's
sorted.
That is great. I'm 15. My best mate's called Ian. Joel, there you go. So 15
Excellent.
Years ago, we'd have been well out of it. But it's 15 years later, and I still haven't met a baby Ian. So unless you know a baby Ian, which, by the way, is not the theme for today, let's try and move this on. Of course, Bobby. Bobby in the background. His dad's called Ian. That's how I know. That's how I know Bobby.
But Bobby's dad's not a child, though, is he?
Again, not a child at the moment. So
no,
quite right. Nick, I think rather than this nonsense, do you want to go through better view? Cheers, Chris. Do you want to go through the team, the Blades team?
Yes.
For today, and we've got something. Every time you move that mic, it's like the doors of hell have opened in my ears.
Well, there's literally nowhere to put it, so I'm trying to put it somewhere, and then you're telling me to go through the team, which I will then need my hands for. So I can't really win right now, Hal. I can't.
I've been in there. I've been in that room that you're in. You've got a little table. Just pull it right up between your legs.
What are you talking about? Everything is on the table.
I suppose you got your laptop on there, haven't you?
Yeah, the laptop is here. It's propped up and it's just to the side. But anyway, right. Wes in the goal. League One Wes. We'll get on to talking about
Wes.
No, it's never going to be champion. Even if he wins the World Cup for England, he will still be League One Wes.
If he won the World Cup for England, why would we call him Championship Wes?
We'd call him League One Wes. That's exactly what we'd call him because that's his name. Anyway, we'll probably get on to talking about Robin Olsen in a bit because he is no longer a Blade, but he wasn't playing anyway. He was injured before anyway, so I don't know why Aston Villa. I don't know. We'll get on to talking about him anyway. Next up, we've got Jayden Bogle at right wing back. Didn't have the greatest of games against Derby. Let's hope for better tonight. Christopher Basham. Hopefully we see hopefully we see him going forward, because we've not seen him going forward in quite a while, to be honest. And we all know how good Bash is going forward. Egan, I thought he's had a fair few good games under Hecky recently, but he did get sent for a paper in the last game by, I'm trying to remember his name. Go on,
Ebiseli.
I wasn't thinking of Ebiseli.
Oh, right.
I was thinking about the lad who scored both the goals.
Tom Lawrence.
Tom Lawrence. I wanted to call him Thompson, but I now realise why I wanted to call him Thompson. Tom Lawrence. Then we've got Chet Robinson. Okay, I didn't really want to see his name on the team sheet, but he's playing and hopefully has a great game for us. Nobody wants to see any Sheffield United player do badly. So hopefully Robbo has a fantastic game today and we are buzzing for him. Next up, we've got Ender Stevens back into the side, one of 3 changes. I'm very, very much welcoming this. I was saying Osborne in the preview, but if Ender's fit, Ender plays for me. Next up, we've got Norwood in sort of like the right-sided defensive midfield role, being the quarterback, as a lot of people coined the phrase.
What he does?
Makes other teams look no good. I knew you were thinking that. Exactly. Oh, do you know what? We're going to have to get a video clip so that we can play it every now and then.
Yes.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Nobody else knows what we're talking about because we've talked about this off air. So
get AK on the channel. That's what I want.
Absolutely. Next up, we've got Connor Howrahan in the midfield. He didn't start in the last game, and he did a bit of a powder puff challenge in the midfield. Actually, not in the midfield, right on the edge of their box, where you'd probably think that the other team wouldn't score from, but they ended up scoring from.
An apology of a challenge. In my opinion, it's the kind of challenge I never want to see from a Sheffield United player. I thought, really, he really had a poor game. And actually, it reminded me of Eze's goal for Palace against the Blades last season, where Ampadu, for me, cemented the end of his Blades career by making no real effort. And I kind of thought Howrahan wouldn't start tonight based on that performance.
Yeah, I think you're possibly right, but he didn't have a lot of game time, did he? But what he did do wasn't a lot and wasn't very good. Anyway, let's move on to Ilimanidai. And there he is with his lovely, lovely tash. And I don't think he currently has that. But hopefully Ilimanidai gets more of the ball tonight, and he's got less men around him. Let's say it that way. Then we've got Brewster, another one of the changes who comes in for David McGoldrick. It looks like Ndai probably will play a little bit deeper, and Brewster will be playing up front, probably right next to Billy Sharp as well as a 2, rather than kind of like, because in the last game it was like Didsey played deeper and then Ilimanidai played deeper than Sharp, and then Sharp was kind of up front on his own with Ndai just off him. So let's see what happens tonight, but I do think we're going to see 2 strikers up front tonight, Hal.
Well, there you go. Good news for you, New Whittington Blade. We need a good win tonight. We can hear you both loud and clear. What is wrong with Hal? Talk about nails and legs. I mean, nothing's changed there. Although, I'll tell you one thing. My head is really cold. I never have short hair. I've always had quite a lot of hair, and apart from in the key places, like the side bits here, the front bit, and the egg in the nest. But it's really cold around the back, and it's probably frozen my brain. So that's probably the answer to that one. Also, when you were going through the team, people were kind of giving their thoughts in the chat and in the comments about what they thought of certain players. But do let us know in the comments where in the world you are watching from. Matt Hardy says, what we all drinking tonight? When have you ever known me drink anything else?
Do you know what, Hal? I always have a beer while I'm watching this. And I'm trying to do drier January. And when I say drier January, that means no drinking in the week. And I can drink as much as I want, which I've not been drinking too much anyway at the weekend. But I've tried to do drier January because I know I've got a curry night coming up that I'm going to get absolutely legless at. So I knew I couldn't do the full dry January. But right now, I'm drinking absolutely nothing. So I might need to leave the stream to you and get myself a drink at some point.
Well, it's better for the halftime ablutions. You won't actually need them. But yeah, if you ever see me drink anything other than water, it's not me. It'll be someone else. That's all I ever drink. Let's have a look at the Preston team. We've got Iverson, Van der Berg, Bauer, Hughes, Ben Whiteman, Brown, Johnson, the danger man, Sinclair, Potts, Reese, the top scorer, Barkhausen. On the bench, Ripley, Lindsay, Cunningham, Rafferty, McCann, Maguire, and that man, Chedwin Evans.
Chedwin Michael Evans.
Chedwin Michael Evans. We didn't actually go through the benchy bench for the Blades, but it is Eastwood. You've got Ollie Burke. You've got Sander Berge. You've got Didsey. Regan Slater, which I am delighted, absolutely delighted to see Regan on there. I wanted to get some minutes, some game time on the grass. Hopefully Jackie Robinson won't take him out. We've got Reece Norrington Davis on the bench, which I think is the right call, and Kyron Gordon. Also, I've never met a Kyron, for adding to names.
No, I've never heard an older Kyron. I think a Kyron's a younger person's name. So young man's game Kyron, isn't it?
Would you reckon he's nicknamed Kai?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Kai all day long. I actually watched him once doing an Instagram live, and he was possibly the most boring man I've ever seen speak, but good at football, and that's all we really care about.
I'm shocked that you said that.
Well, he was.
What if he's watching this right now?
Then he's not very professional. I've got two things wrong with him. Anyway, he's good at football. By the way, the two kits you both have, Alessandro, you are
Fire.
Spot on. I only wear this one because Nick doesn't have it.
And I will never forgive myself for that.
I've been offered quite a bit of cash for this. I'm sure there's people watching who've had someone offer you money for a shirt you've been wearing, but there is always that thought of if someone sees you wearing a shirt at a game and they want to give you money for it, and I know my friend Matt's had this experience, you're not going to give them the shirt because you'll have nothing on underneath and you've got to get home, you've got to get the bus. So it's never that practical.
Don't you wear a vest underneath? Do you remember the olden days when you were a kid and you used to wear a vest underneath? How weird that. Why was that a thing?
It was Hyacinth Bouquet, I think. Yeah, that started that craze with Oslo. He was always in a vest. That's one for the teenagers.
No, but it's like a kids thing. It was like a kids thing. You never had any. Sorry, you had a vest underneath your t-shirt. Is that a thing, or is that just something that I did that my mum?
I did that. I did that as well. White vest. You are watching the Sheffield United way. We are previewing sort of Preston North End against Sheffield United. Last time out, the 6th of April 2019. Better times. We spoke about this on the preview, but a game that Nick remembered fondly, as did I. The Blades went back to automatic promotion in the Championship. Didsey scored. It was a tap-in. Declan Rudd tipped out John Egan's header. It was only onto the crossbar. David McGoldrick put it away. It was a 1-0 away win. Those are the perfect kind of away wins. I've already given my prediction if I think this is going to be a 1-0 away win. Let us know your predictions in the chat. And by the way, on that day, 8 of the 11 that played back in 2019 are still at the club. Nick, would you like to try and hazard a guess as to those 8?
Oh, well, good. I thought you were going to say the whole team, because I'm up for going for the whole team.
Do it.
So we've got Dean Henderson in the goal.
Do you want me to do like a little ding noise or just say yes?
A ding.
Okay, Dean Henderson. Ding.
Excellent. I didn't think you were going to go so high pitch. I love that. Then we've got, obviously, we've got Chris Basham, we've got Johnny Egan,
ding,
and
ding.
we've got, is it Jack O'Connell? I'm going to say it's Martin Craney, isn't it? Martin Craney definitely played.
He did. He came on at 63 minutes.
Oh, you're joking. I thought he started. Oh, damn it. I don't even know now. You've got me questioned. Right. Norwood, Fleck.
Ding,
Duffy,
ding.
Sharp, McGoldrick.
Ding, ding.
Baldock. And Stevens.
Ding. You need one more.
I thought it was Craney.
Craney replaced this player, but he's not a defender. And we actually played Stevens in the 3 at the back. Egan, Basham, Stevens. Baldock played on the right, Norwood and Fleck in the middle. Then it was this player on the sort of left-hand side.
Oh, Marvin Johnson?
No, he was on loan like Johnson, but he was better, and he had the best song ever.
I'm really struggling here.
Kieran Dowell, Kieran Dowell.
Oh my
Dowell,
God. Kieran Dowell at left wing back.
Dowell. Yeah. Well, according to the BBC, I mean, I'm trying to work out this formation, but
Well, if Duffy and Dowell both play together, Dowell's got to be playing left wing back.
Well, it's possible that, it's possible that Stevens wasn't. Baldock played at centre, maybe, with Basham. I don't know.
That didn't happen. Yeah, because at first we didn't think that Baldock could play right side of central defence. No, because I think in Chris Wilder, in last season, they played him there and we were like, oh, okay. So are we expected to see Regan Slater come on at all today?
I expect to see Regan Slater get some minutes in this game, which it's great to see so many predicting, no matter where you are in the world, if it's morning for Thomas, Blades wins, which you seem to agree with me. Nick, for those that didn't see the preview, what do you reckon?
I went with you, 1-0. I didn't even hazard another guess. I'm going to go 1-0. I'm going to stick with that. We're definitely going to see a better showing than we did for the Derby game. I'm hoping that's not famous last words, but it can't be any worse. Like, we didn't do too badly in the first half against Derby, but it was mediocre, and the second half was tragic. So as long as it's better than that, which is not difficult, then I'll be slightly happy.
Relatively happy. Is Hecky going to be present? Asks Michael. Yes, he is.
There you go. I didn't even know that. The bloke from my work, Scott, shout out to Scott if he's watching, he asked me and I was like, I think so, because I think we'd have known if he wasn't.
He's been photographed at Deepdale, so that's what kind of gave it away to me that he was there. Exactly. Let's have a look at some players who played for both. Now, there's quite a lot. Of course, he's involved on the bench tonight for Preston North End. A fine head of hair. It is Chedwin Evans. He's our number 9.
Chedwin Michael Evans.
Striker, yeah, that scored a lot of goals in that famous season, but in the end, we'd rather he hadn't, because he left at such a crucial point that it completely derailed our promotion hopes. It ended up being one of the worst seasons.
Did you just say left?
I didn't really want to describe it in any other way, because of course he did come back again, filled with contract. Let's just move on to another player.
You left.
Alan Kelly. Did you watch that clip that was resurfaced of Robbie on AFTV speaking to DT about his time?
No, I've not. No.
Oh God, it's absolutely cringe, and you've just reminded me of that. It's well worth checking out, and awful what's happened there. So Alan Kelly, a young Alan, so young that the colour photography hadn't been invented. That's one of those where you.
Another one, Alan. Alan's not a name that a young person has.
True.
Alan's dying out, I reckon.
Yeah, and
not Alan Kelly.
Save Alan. We've got Ben Davis, who is out with a positive COVID test, so he's not involved tonight. Former Preston player and friend of the channel, Ian Jock Bryson.
I think he's out as well for this game, isn't he?
Lace is out. Ventura.
What's that? Go back to let's just pop Ian Bryson back on. Like, I've not seen those for a while. Where the kit sponsor is through a stripe. Also,
I don't know if you know this. Ian Bryson cannot close his mouth. It's actually it's a medical.
It looks like a black hole as well.
He can't close his mouth. I do know that some people take some of the things we say extremely literally. Also, the game is on Sky Sports Football. Red button. If you should be
on it right now.
If you're in the UK, then you can watch it on that. Obviously, if you are overseas, you'll have your own different options for viewing pleasure. Now, the way that it can work in this is you can actually pause YouTube if that's how you're choosing to watch us, and if we are ahead, and then try and get level. You can't pause red button, which can be sometimes slightly frustrating. We are in the lap of the gods because we've done this before, and we both press red button at the same time, and one of us is ahead one of us is behind. It's a nightmare, and we don't like it, but there's really nothing we can do. That's what watch-alongs are.
Normally, though, mate, when we're just watching it on Sky Sports or BT or wherever it's on Amazon, well, not Amazon actually, because that's
not BT either.
But no, not BT from last season anyway. But no, it's normally you bang on the money, but when it's a stream and when it's red button, it's not always the same. I think that because Sky, I'm guessing Sky are closer to where you are than they are me. I don't know whether that's the thing. It could be. You don't know.
It's not how it works. I mean,
I'm in front anyway tonight.
I do work in the media, and I can tell you that's not how it works. Let's have a little chat about some of the players while we're talking about them that played for Preston. Mark Rankin.
Mark Rankin.
Shall I just say the names and you tell me a little bit about them?
Yeah, Mark Rankin. The only thing that I will say to you about him was I was devastated that he played against Wolves in that 3-0 defeat in the final because I wanted Stuart McCall. And if it wasn't for that, wasn't for Rankin playing, Stuart McCall would have played and would have won.
Because Stuart McCall, famous for scoring roughly 3 to 4 goals a half. So he would have
3 to 4 goals a career.
So he'd have changed. No, I agree with you. And I was very surprised to see Mark Rankin, or when we played Millwall away, he was listed as Mark Rontin. I was very surprised to see him playing against Wolves in a game where I cried. Friend of ours, Kevin Gage.
Kevin Gage played for Preston?
Yes.
Oh, I did not know that.
Unless you are questioning the work of Statsman Adam.
No, definitely not. As if I would do that. Well, actually,
when has he been wrong? Okay, there was a couple of occasions. He played 24 games for Preston. He actually joined Preston after leaving United.
Well, put it this way. I don't remember any of Kevin Gage's career because it was before I started watching football, really. So there you go. Anyway, move on to the next one.
Yep, doesn't stop us getting him on the channel. Maybe some of the things he tweets will. Brett Angel. You won't know anything about him.
I've heard of him.
Right. Do you know what position he played?
Central, right, left midfield.
Striker.
I didn't get any of that right other than central.
Richard Creswell.
Loved Richard Creswell. Always put in 100% effort and scored quite a few goals for us as well.
Yeah, especially that cheeky one as well.
Oh, love that.
What about Chris Luchetti?
Do you know what? Big fan of Chris Luchetti. I think that obviously him playing next to Chris Morgan as well, them two were absolute rocks at the back. And he did well for Preston too.
Calamity Claude Davis.
I'm going to say something that I probably shouldn't have then. I'll stop saying that and then I'll say something else. I
know what you were going to say.
Yeah, you know what I was going to say. I didn't mind him in the Premier League, if I'm being honest. I think he had some very, very good games. But as you just said, Calamity Claude, he had some poor games too.
Well, I won't give away what you were going to say, but if I just point there.
What's your light switch behind your head?
No, to the image.
Yeah, I know. I was joking.
All right. Okay. What about the funniest man until you actually see him speak, Rob Kozluk?
Rob Kozluk, he is what he is, Mr. Joker, isn't he? I actually think that Rob Kozluk was very underrated.
Yeah,
because early on in his Sheffield United career, people kind of coined him as one of the worst right backs they've ever seen, and he played for us in the Premier League. Now, I think a lot of exactly. Long throws too. I think the fact that a lot of people said that he was just in there to be the Joker, but he definitely wasn't. He got better and better as he got older.
I was listening to I was editing the audio for the podcast release on Thursday of our special guest, who mentions that Rob Kozluk. He said it doesn't matter what time of day it was, morning or night, he would hammer you for something. And Pesky Salido said actually the same sort of thing, didn't he? Like if you had anything, if you had a big nose, your nose was getting hammered.
Yeah. The John Harley Spider story was absolutely fantastic as well.
Check it out. Is that on the Clips channel?
Not yet. It will be.
Oh, that's a little one to add to the list, which I've made no effort at all with.
No, yeah, thanks for that.
Hey, one channel's enough for me, right? I'll just start rattling these off now because we're really near to kickoff. So you don't need to say something about all of these. Matt Hill, Andy Smith, John Halls, Paul Gallagher, Andrew Davis, Jay McEverly, Michael Tongue, Keith Tracy, Ian Turner, Leon Clark, Steve Simonson, Craig Davis, Kyle Reid.
Wait, what? Craig Davis?
Yeah, that's
what he played for us.
He never played for us. Adam, what are you doing? You're stitching me up.
What is that all about? Is he trying to mug us off here?
Ben Davis, he obviously means. He's just.
Oh, right. Okay, Craig Davis.
I wanted to say it, though.
Can I get a rewind?
Paddy McCarthy, Craig Beattie. That's it. Paul Coots.
He was just looking for loads of Davises, weren't he? Claude Davis, Ben Davis. Any other Davises?
That's enough Davises. Now, if you are just joining us, Preston versus Sheffield United, this is the Watchalong. We would love to be able to screen the game for you, but we're not allowed to do that. So the game is on Sky Sports Football, red button. We will be providing your alternative commentary. If you're a Preston fan, you're welcome. If you're a Blades fan, you're welcome. This is our community where we come together. We want your thoughts. We want to know where you are. We want your predictions as well, as Nick gives us the old shuffle. So whatever's going on with you, you can let us know in the chat. Also, for those just joining us, Nick, I'm going to put it on screen with the banners. If you just run through the Blades team, please, sir.
Of course, we've got League One Wes in the goal. Jaden Bogle, Ender Stevens, John Egan, Basham and Robinson at the back. Ollie Norwood, Conor Hourahan and Dye sort of in kind of like, I would say, a little triangle with and Dye in the Duffy role. And then we've got Brewster and Sharp up front. I think that's how it's going to go anyway, but you never know. You never know what they're going to do because, I think Ndai's played up front quite a lot. So you might even see Billy Sharp central and then the other two wide. I hope not because that's what Slav tried to do. But let's see.
The Preston North End team then for you. Iverson in goal, Van der Berg, Bauer, Hughes, Whiteman, Brown, Johnson, Sinclair, Potts, Reset and Barkhazen. That is not the order that they're going to line up. That's the order that the Preston North End Twitter listed them in numerical order, which I always hate and is never particularly helpful.
Red button, we're on. We're on.
I'm already there, but Nick is now joining us. Let us know your score predictions in the chat as well. Now, Adam Davis, thoughts on Adam Davis? This is a great one from Scott. Will he be the number 2 challenger or number 1? Now, he is a good enough keeper to actually push League One Wes. If you follow me on Twitter, at Hal the Blade, I've done a sort of analysis of Adam Davis on there. Every time we're linked with the player, I kind of do a quick rundown of who they are. So Adam Davis was born in Germany. His father served in the British Army, so he'll have grown up listening to VFBS radio. He then moved to Yorkshire and was with Sheffield Wednesday's youth system. He was also with the youth system of Everton. He made his name at Barnsley, 184 league appearances, got promotion in 2016 with...
Wait, what did he get?
Promotion. What was I going to say? I had a really good point.
Sorry, I couldn't pass up that little promotion soundbite.
By Wales, he's got 2 caps internationally for Wales. We're also linked with Frankie Fielding. Davis is a far better keeper, both at Stoke, but Fielding would be free because his contracts run out, and Davis would be a fee. So there you go.
There you go. So who's Stoke's current goalkeeper? Number 1.
Davis has played 12 games this season.
Oh, so why would they let him go to us?
Don't know. Didn't do that much research. I thought I had enough there. Come along.
Come along. What's happened to Jack Butland, by the way? Is he still at Stoke? Where's he gone?
He played the other day, didn't he? And he played really well.
Oh, wait, is it Palace?
He played really well, yeah.
All right, fair play. Oh, and the Blades are coming out. Way.
So you're seeing players coming out, and I've got the team's news in front of me. This is not good. That means you're ahead of me. This is a disaster. It's an absolute disaster already. How is Olsen not even on the bench? He's gone to Villa.
Oh.
Hate to break the news to you.
Come on, Vitstar.
But Robin Olsen is now an Aston Villa player. And he's actually said, as soon as he heard Villa were interested, he did everything he could to get out of Sheffield United.
What? Say that again.
As soon as he heard that Villa were interested, he did everything he could to get out of Sheffield United to make that move happen. He's been quoted He's been quoted today. It's a quote.
Get away. Get away.
That's what he said. He wants to get away.
No.
I think it confirms everything that we kind of thought. You know, it didn't feel like he wanted to be there, and perhaps those comments just cement that. If you want to see those comments, follow the Bladesman on Twitter.
Do you know what? I don't get that. I can understand as a central midfielder or a striker just not being interested and kind of not putting yourself about. But a goalkeeper, surely you stand in the goal, you save the goals, you catch balls. Do you really need to put yourself? You don't need to put...
First game when against Preston, when he came out and let Johnson just, I knew from that moment this wasn't going to work out.
I don't know. I thought he was just rusty, and I thought
that game against Millwall, where that cross went in.
Yeah, but that were after, weren't it?
Yeah, but I'm saying that's what my point. He's not rusty by that game.
No, but you said after the first game, you knew it weren't going to work out. And I was saying, I just thought it was rusty. But then after that, obviously, yeah, you realise that League One Wes was always going to be the better option out of the two, out of the three, out of the four.
Vitstar actually wrote Osborne and we both read Olsen. So I want to just, he deserves that. How did we both do that?
Can you edit him? Can you edit it? Because I'm sure it said Olsen. He
definitely said Olsen as well.
He definitely said Olsen. I'm sure you can edit it.
Fine, maybe. Ben Osborne, why is he not involved? Great question. Because if it's up to me, Ben Osborne, as you know, starts every single game.
Right, they've just taken the knee.
Oh, for God's sake. This is going to be...
Where are you?
Games, isn't it? Honestly.
How far are you behind?
Doesn't matter. Let's just... I'm watching a different game.
Okay, right. And we're kicked off now. Bruce has just kicked off.
We are off and we are underway. And it's Blades kicking from left to right as we watch on Sky Sports Football. Nick is in the future.
I am in the future. How far are you behind? What
time
are you on now?
I'm going to restart it. You talk.
No, but I wanted to... Oh, right, okay. So you're not currently looking at a clock. Okay. Well, I did this last time, and it made no difference whatsoever. So hopefully it does for you. Oh, Bogle straight in there, knocking his man out of the way, and he's down the right. Cuts it back, but it can't get through to Norwood. It looks like both teams are up for it from the off.
Give us a time check then.
00:45. How are you doing?
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I need to know though. I need to know roundabout.
Well, I'm so far away that it's just going to make me sad. I'm just going to be sad Hal now. Fresh face, sad face.
Do you want me to leave the stream?
Honestly, there's going to be people well ahead, and there's going to doesn't matter.
Oh mate, I feel for you. Someone's put 120. I don't think anyone's that far.
Richard is there at the ground if he's at 120. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Let's give a shout out to our friend Jim Phipps. Who's great to have you along for this watch along. What are you watching the match on? Jensen asks, without a question mark. It is on Sky Sports Football. Red button.
Red button. No dodgy streams over at Sheffield United Way Towers, Hal.
No dodgy streams.
We're not them guys.
We pays us monies.
We do pays the money. Oh, I need a pillow though, me. I need a pillow. I've been to the gym today, Hal.
Yeah, I know. I saw. I tell you, you're one of those people. Every time you go to the gym, you have to let everyone on Instagram know about it.
Do you know why that is?
Because of the Sheffield United Way merch.
It was, yes, but that's not what I was going to say. What I was going to say was because the only times I ever go to the gym is when I post because, I go twice a year. But I'm trying to get into it.
I went to the gym today, but I go every day, so I just don't bother mentioning.
Oh, I go to the gym every day.
Gym friends.
Big ball coming in from Jackie Longthrow.
I was going to say,
literally
commentary on this game, but I feel like I've been doing it in the past, so it's up to you.
He's literally coming in with a long throw. Egan on the end of it. Oh, he's heads it. Oh, goalkeeper saved it straight down his throat. But that's a shot on target. Egan header. Jack Robinson to Egan. That's what happened in the last game. That's what's happened. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. I know. But this is how I felt all last season.
Trying something drastic.
What?
You're going to turn it off again?
Yeah. Shall we go to the game?
We'll just go to the game because by the time I get this sorted, I might as well have driven to the game. The thing is, like when you finish work at 6, I was never going to make Preston from Leafy Buckinghamshire for a 7:45 kickoff because they've scrapped Concord.
Yeah. Oh, and they're away down the left-hand side. Basham tries to push him out wide. Johnson through the middle, cross comes in, but Egan blocks it off, and it's gone out for a corner. But the camera wasn't quick enough to get across. So I think that's a corner. Or is it a throw-in? It's a throw-in. How bad is that the camera just couldn't get across in time? It was going really slow, that ball, then, as well.
Everything's going slow for me. I'm on 3 minutes 40, by the way.
9 seconds behind. Oh, and that's their first shot on target. Ball coming across, a slide. I think that was Ben Whiteman, maybe. Straight at League One Wes, though. He stops that every day of the week.
You say straight at League One Wes. He's actually still had to get down low and get to his bottom right, and I think League One Wes has done all right there, because that one, if it had a bit more pace and power on it, could have caused a mischief. Could have been 1-0.
It could have done, but it was in the end. It was quite simple for Wes to save that. If Olsen doesn't save that, we're having words, aren't we?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And of course, Olsen did make that error against Preston all those moons ago. Here we are, though, 23 games still to go in the season, halfway stage. This will roughly give you an idea of where you're going to be in the mixer when things will actually shake up.
Yeah, absolutely. And Bogle straight in there, but he's lost out. It's going down the left-hand side, and Norwood gets across. It's a good ball down the wing as well. Basham straight in there with the big challenge, though. You've got to love Bash. Bash has got the longest legs in the championship. He's always going to win those balls.
But not only does he read that so well, he actually manages to collect the ball, look up, and pick out a black and white shirt.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. How do you feel about the black shirts? Do you think red and white would have worked?
But you've got to wear red and white against Preston North End. They wear blue and white. So you should always, against our arch enemy of blue and white, wear the home kit. I never understand. I mean, we've got 3 kits this season. Realistically, we only need 2. And it's only when we play against Stoke. We need to change.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm just trying to think. I saw recently, do you know the season we got promoted where McGoldrick scored? Preston are going through, straight through the middle. He's turned inside the box, but Basham kind of tries to get it away. Daniel Johnson hits it, but it comes off Egan, and we've got the ball away with and die. That wasn't very nice. I didn't enjoy that.
But it's that playing around with it on the edge that we've actually did it quite well. And Ndai didn't panic, laid the ball back, and then we could try, if we pick the right pass eventually, to get a counter-attack going. The thing is, Preston, as we've seen there in the comment, like a counter-attack. I'm not sure what our game plan is, because at the moment we don't look like we're taking the game to PNE.
No, we don't. And I think the problem that we've got on the counter-attack is that you either need really tricky, skillful players going forward, or you need really quick players going forward. And right now, for me, we've only really got Illiman and Ndai. If we've got Ndai and Morgan Gibbs-White, then that's 2 players that we can break away with. But for me, I don't think we've got that outlet.
Yeah, I think you're right. Morgan Gibbs-White provides so much of what we need, and when we see it, it's incredible. And a player that I want us to get back soon. We don't have an exact timescale.
No, we don't. And do you know what? Morgan Gibbs-White is one of these players that he can have the worst game on the pitch or his worst game of the season, and he's one of the best players on the pitch still. He just offers so much. And even if he's missing a couple of chances, he's getting into those positions which other players wouldn't be.
It's a shame Morgan Gibbs-White's last game was Fulham, when actually he was the poorest player on the pitch, possibly because of an injury, but it wasn't his normal.
But then again, if it wasn't for Morgan Gibbs-White, Illiman and Ndai may not have scored the goal that he did, because Illiman and Ndai, ball straight through, but he's got it. League One Wes has picked it up, and it looks fetching in that orange kit, by the way.
So what time are you on for those just joining, Nick?
7:35.
Unbelievable.
He's just annoying you every time. Stop asking me.
Well, no, you need to give time checks anyway for people that want to try and get level. Of course, if we are ahead, you can pause YouTube. You can pause even if you're watching on Facebook. And are we on Twitch today, Nick?
No, we're on Twitter instead.
Twitter, Twitch, it's the same difference.
Oh, and Die on the edge of the box turns to Norwood, out to Stevens, working it down that left-hand side. Jackie long throw, crosses it. Let it run out, Jackie. Let it run out. There we go. He's let it run out, hopefully. Don't take a quick throw in. Oh, he's took a quick throw in. Down the wing to Die. Can he keep it in? He's got two men hassling him. It's out for a... The referee doesn't know.
That looks like a throw in, surely, to the blade.
It looks like he's giving it a blade throw in, but the referee didn't move his arms then. I think he wanted the players to make up his mind for him there. You see that quite a lot of the time where the refs are like,
even when I used to play, if you like jockey it out, you could try and convince a ref that this is your ball, even though you were the last one to touch it. Yeah. Morgan Gibbs White at the moment, injured, back with Wolves, working on his recovery. We don't have an exact time scale. The Blades are being quite coy on that.
Yeah. But, Basher's got the ball on the turn. Oh, I thought it was going to come through to Egan then. Well done, Ollie Norwood. Revived that, but Brewster just couldn't get on the end of it. Another good ball into the box. It was not as flat this time. It was a bit more of a loopy throw, and it didn't really come to anything.
And Preston will always try and hit us on the break, and this is what they're going to do time and time again. And, of course, it is the case of exactly that, reading it. Bogle did brilliantly there, saw the challenge come in that Preston player, but couldn't do anything about it.
No, absolutely not. And Preston's got it back again. I'm enjoying us kind of getting on top of them like we've just done there. Howrahan just nicking the ball away from PNE, and we've got the ball back. I don't think either team are playing particularly great at the moment, but we're both kind of pressing them so hard, and we just need to find a couple of nice little passes to get a shot away.
But this is a Preston team that have played together a lot, and this, for us, will be the first time that all of these players have started in this formation together.
Jackie long throw on the left-hand side. He curls it in, or it's headed over the bar by a Preston defender. But that is a good ball into the box, and if it was slightly better, we could have got a shot on target there. But we've got a corner. Let's hope we can get something from this. Conor Howrahan certainly had at least a couple of corners put in this season that we've scored from. So fingers crossed.
Yeah, it was Bauer actually for Preston with that header, one of their better defenders. They tend to play 3-4-1-2.
3-4-1-2. Fair enough. That's how we got promoted, really?
Promotion.
Ball on the edge of the box. Lovely shot by Norwood. It's just deflected off a Preston player for another corner. But a great ball to the edge of the box. No, that would have been a very, very difficult finish from Norwood, but it looked like he was getting it on target.
Absolutely. Right, you're going to need to give us regular time checks, Nick, as you are the man.
We are on bang on 11. Bang on 11 minutes right now. Actually, it wasn't. It was bang on 11 when I said it. When I said bang on 11 minutes right now, it was 11:02. So, Conor Howrahan putting the ball in the box again from another corner. Swinging it out. Ball comes in easy. Front post. Heads it away. Very, very simple. But Ender Stevens messes up and it's 3-on-2. Ball out to the wing. 1-on-1. Yes, Wes. Great save. But Egan has messed that up royally there. Royally.
Committed a lot of bodies forward for that.
Illuminating dies away. Oh, it's a good... He's still got it. He's weaving through. He's had a shot. Ooh. I think the keeper's just made a save there, but I think it was always going wide.
It's end-to-end stuff at the moment. When Iliman Ndiaye breaks, the challenge comes in, and Iliman Ndiaye says, no, I'll just carry on with this. Gets that left-footed drive away, and it's always just going slightly wide of that far post. But, yeah, really good break. Do you think there was a blatant touch there? Because it looked to me, first angle, like he just dragged it wide.
The goalkeeper didn't seem to be annoyed that it was given as a corner, so I'm assuming that there must have been something there.
Yeah, but not instantly obvious.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. Good, decent ball into the box again, but it's cleared away. And Preston on the break again. Oh, well done, Ndiaye. And Ndiaye gives it to Howrahan. It's good football. Poor ball from Norwood, though. Really poor. It's just, at the moment, it's just kind of bouncing around from team to team. Let's get the foot on the ball and get moving.
I would say this has not been a bad start at all from the Blades.
No, it's not. Bogle putting the ball into the box and the goalkeeper claiming it.
Yeah, Bogle on that right-hand side. I think that's a time when we need to see better delivery. Doing a bit of a bulldog there, and it was always going to be in easy reach of the keeper. And that's what Preston want. They want to be able to grab those and then try and hit us on that counter-attack, which seems to be their game plan. But if we keep reading those balls over the top like we have been, we just repel them. And I'm not disappointed with the way that this one's been going early doors.
No, I'm not. Actually, I think it started better than the Derby game, to be honest. That's a really poor ball by Billy Sharp, though, into his feet. And he's absolutely nowhere near Jack Robinson. I love this, though, because I'm commentating and then you're hearing it. As I finish, you've just seen what I've just spoken about. So then you can talk about it too.
I feel completely out of my element.
Let's hope for some goals, though. Let's hope for some goals. I don't want to see another game of Sheffield United not scoring.
Well, we were talking about it off air before, like, if you did the kind of commentary side of things and you weren't super enthused about it, and I said, you'll be grand at it.
I'm still not sure about it.
Today is proving that,
yeah. Did you just say today proves that you can't do it?
No, I said today's proving that you're grand at it.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, whatever, mate. Whatever. But no, it's going all right up to now. But you know how I feel last season now. When Jefferson scored that goal against Everton and I completely didn't see it.
Yeah, you don't need to add against Everton, seeing as it's not like Jabbo scored a load of goals. I've got to try and work out which one you're on about.
That is true. But we're down the left-hand side again. We've got most of the ball here. We're controlling the game, it seems. I'm happy with it. I'm content with it at the moment. Bogle comes inside, lays it out to Howrahan. Bash puts the ball into the box. It's nowhere near anyone, straight at the goalkeeper. I just feel like, what is the point with just giving them the ball straight back?
It's the crossing. We need a crosser like Jack O'Connell. I think if you watch some of the clips...
Mate, there was literally nobody in the box, though. There was no one anywhere near there. So it wasn't even just a poor ball.
Even if there is someone in the box, floated balls that are soft that you have to generate power with are no good anyway. The best kind of crosses that lead to things are low drilled crosses, because even if it hits a Preston player, it can cause all sorts of anarchy.
Yeah, when you were saying about Jack O'Connell just then, the first thing that I think of is Ipswich from the last game. Sorry, the second to last game of the season when we went up. Jack O'Connell smashing it into the front post for Hogan to flick in. Little balls in like that are always going to cause problems, like you say.
Absolutely. Let us know where you are in the world. Also nice that people agree with me. I can't remember exactly what I said, but I'll take it.
Chrissy Basham plays it down the wing to Bogle. Bogle tries to put it into the box, and it's blocked for another corner.
David, is always great to hear from you. If you'd like to be like David, a member of the channel, hit join on YouTube and you can get exclusive access to player interviews a whole week before anyone else.
Ball into the box. Egan wins it. Oh, the goalkeeper makes a save. And a shot it coming in. Yes, it's in. It's in. Jayden Bogle entered the box straight through the goalkeeper, straight through his legs as well. I think the goalkeeper was unsighted. But who cares? It's in the back of the net, Hal.
Long range shot. Keeper absolutely just threw a load of bodies. Wouldn't really have seen that. I'd say if there's one player that needs a goal for confidence at the moment, I think it is Jayden Bogle.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a good strike. It wasn't probably where he would have wanted to have put it, but who cares? The goalkeeper obviously unsighted, trying to just get as big as possible, and it's always going to go through your legs.
Careful what you type, Alessandro, just before something happens.
Yeah, exactly.
We've all done it. We've all done it. Commentator's curse.
I don't. He's put, lads, I don't think Bulldog.
Oh, God, honestly, I can't read today unless he literally edits it. Can you edit these? We don't know. We just don't know.
We don't know. Well, we do know because the first one was definitely edited. He never came back to us, did he? He never came back to us and said, "No, I didn't edit it."
Yeah. Ron agrees with my wife about my haircut. I just got home. My wife just said, "Too short."
No, it's not, mate. It's not. She's wrong.
I agree. I like it. Nick, how much was that shirt?
It was. Well, it wasn't. It's not an original or anything. It's a retro shirt. Oh, shut up, pal. Oh, shut up. It was what 50 quid from the shop or whatever it was, like a couple of months ago.
Money no object to Nick. When you're making YouTube kind of money that he's making, it's a banana. How much could it be? 50 quid? I don't know.
That reminds me of something. Have you got that from something? You just made that up?
Yeah, it's from Arrested Development. He's a man of the people.
Right. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. But who cares? We won the up, mate. Away against Preston. Do you know what though? Egan was so close, wasn't he, from that header?
Oh,
really close in on the goalkeeper. He possibly should have scored from that. But who cares? Out to Bogle, great strike.
Shouts to Anthony, who is in Italy. I was watching Fiorentina smash Genoa yesterday, 6-0. Scenes.
There you go. Blades playing it along the back line. It's what you love to see. When you're 1-0 up and you're passing it along the back line, it's absolutely fine. And Basham's not content with passing it across the line. He's all the way through, and it's a poor ball. It's a really, really poor ball because Brewster could have been through then.
We are in the 20th minute. Of course, you might think 6-0 in Serie A. You're not going to see that in the Championship. Well, Fulham have won 2 games away from home, 7-0. In one of them against Reading, Andy Carroll scored 2 of the best disallowed goals you'll ever see. And his contract running out with Reading, wonder if he's the kind of player, I know Burnley are linked to it. Maybe Sheffield United should look at.
Yeah, possibly. We don't have anyone like him, do we? We don't have a big, strong central striker.
9 caps for England. I think when he was at Newcastle first spell, he was an absolutely fantastic player. He could probably get that back. He's clearly still got ability.
Well, if we're going to sign him, we might as well sign Jack Wilshere. We might as well sign all the Crocs, aren't we?
I'm not against signing Jack Wilshere, actually.
No, to be fair. I watched him on Soccer AM and I know it's different, but Jesus Christ, everything were like, every shot was in the corner. Love him.
I remember the best player I ever saw on Soccer AM was Keith O'Neill, formerly of Norwich and Middlesbrough. Everything he said he was going to do with the ball, he did. Yeah.
Do you know what? Jay Bothroyd did that recently. He had 5 shots and scored 4 goals, I think it was, including 1 in the top bin. What a player. He's obviously still.
Played in Italy as well, as we've been talking about.
Absolutely. And played in Sheffield. Ooh. Yeah.
Well,
and
played for the Dark Side are all right, as we'll find out tomorrow. Thursday with our special guest. Thursday's the release of the podcast.
Oh, I thought you were on about who we were speaking to on Thursday.
Wednesday. We're
Thursday.
It's Wednesday.
We've got one on Thursday as well.
No, we haven't.
Yeah, we have.
Have we?
Yeah. The person that couldn't make it last Thursday. Yeah, you know this. You do know this. I said we've rearranged it for the week after, and because you were ill as well, you were probably too busy walking into doors and stuff.
Is it, Whisper.
Yes.
Ah, right.
Yes.
Oh man, we haven't got a day off all week.
No, but I've done the questions for this one, so it's going to be a great one.
It is. Can't say who it is.
No. Stop it. I know what you're like. Yeah. Lovely ball inside to Chris Basham. Come on, Bash, what are you going to do? Oh, he's gone back out. Why have you gone back out? Oh, God. And on the wing. What's he going to do? Oh, he's loving the skills. Oh, nobody can get hold of the ball. Preston's got it back, and Bash can't nick it away. But it's not great football right now. It's really not. Big lump up from. Oh God, Preston are away. 2-on-2. Oh, it looks like it's an offside. That's the thing. When we're not listening to it, we can't hear the whistle being blown.
I think Reece was offside there all along, but Basham with some lovely feet. I don't know why he checked back when he'd done all the hard work. It was a bit like a Peter Unlove. He beat his man, and Unlove used to like to try and beat him again just to show he could. Bash didn't need to do that. He could have turned and got a cross in again, a low-driven cross. Yeah,
that's a great ball from Howard, though. He moved nowhere out of the way so he could play it quick. Come on, Bruce. Bruce has a strike straight at the goalkeeper, but another shot on target. But he's reading comics if he thinks he's scoring from there, Hal.
I mean, I want Brewster's confidence to be up, but he never really truly got hold of that, did he?
No, he didn't. It was almost like one of those. There's not a lot to it. You've got to really find the top corner for one of those to go in.
Yeah,
no sort of run up. No, it would never go in.
Andy Booth. Ooh. Do we need a backup keeper? Yes.
Yeah, we do. We've got one now. It's a bit daft that we've let Olsen go and we've also let Verips go.
Yeah, I mean, we've got Jake Eastwood. We've got, if we recall them, Dewhurst and Amisa.
Yeah, not a Usa, Amisa.
I think it's pronounced Amisa, which is a good thing he's not a striker.
I always say Amisa, to be honest. So, yeah. Every time I message him and he doesn't reply.
Creepy old man saying that. I mean, what?
None of that. Oh, I suppose
when you look at it, like the way we contact players, we do just message them on social media. But some of them that we speak to, they are basically just young lads.
Yeah, they are. Oh no, Jack Robinson nearly did it again. He nearly did it again. Whoa.
Jack did not get enough initially on that back pass to League One Wes, but Wes read it, and I think he just knows from playing with Jackie Long. I've got to be.
He's got to do something like that at some point.
Yeah, he's got one in him every game. Even at Fulham, people said he played really well at Fulham. He'd had one error in that game and got away with it. Against Preston at Bramall Lane, he didn't get away with it.
Bash coming down the right. It's a ball it's a hopeful ball again. It's not good enough. But Noah picks it up and it goes back to Egan. But yeah, you're right. Like that was a carbon copy of Wolves, wasn't it? When he didn't play it back far enough to Wes and then nicked in and scored. But like you can't keep doing that. It's always Jack Robinson. You don't see Egan do that. You don't see Basham do that. It's always Robinson. And the thing is, eventually you've got to be like, enough's enough.
Well, Robinson's had more errors in this season than Bash has had in his career.
Billy Sharp down the right-hand side. Ball into the box. Oh, Bogle, get in there. It just fell straight for one of their... we've got it back. Is he onside? Bogle onside? I don't know. Do you know how?
The Preston player, that ball might have even taken a little nick to get back in, so it looked like he was onside, but it's a wasted cross anyway, so...
yeah, there was no one there.
Doesn't really matter. What's up with Ben Davis is a question from Andy Booth. Ben Davis has tested positive for COVID, so hopefully only out for the requisite legal 5 to 7 days.
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
To be honest, at my company, it's completely different, so I don't really have to follow the news. I'm a key worker, so I'm just going to get on with it.
Yeah. And if I'm ever positive, I'll just work from home. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I can't do that because I'm so important, Nick. So
yeah, I heard that as soon as you walked in with that haircut, they told you to leave anyway. So
they said you could work from home today, right? No one's quite ready for that haircut. It's too sharp. And actually, the boss said it's dangerous.
It's dangerous. Oh, Billy Sharp. Do you know what? That goalkeeper swept it across then. If Billy Sharp was a little bit further on, he'd have nicked in there.
I think if Billy Sharp's 10 years younger, that's 2-0.
It could be. Because he telegraphed that, didn't he, the goalkeeper, exactly where we're going to go.
Iverson, yes.
Good football. Illumin Die. 3-round him yet again. Bash him. I love to see Bash just drop a shoulder and then pass it straight to a Preston player. It's so great.
I've got a question from Green Goblin, possibly not birth name. Nick and Hal, who is the best championship player so far, in your opinion?
Oh, it's difficult, that, because I don't watch a lot of football that's not Sheffield United.
Football, as you know, it's not even my favourite sport.
Oh, shut up. For Sheffield United, we've got to say it's Morgan Gibbs-White. Surely this season it's got to. Yeah. But over the season, I don't bloody know. I'd probably say Mitrovic, just because he scored tons of goals. Fly man.
Yeah. I'm also completely unsure. Kevin Phillips, is he still knocking about?
Darren Huckabee?
He was good, wasn't he? He was good.
Yeah, he went bad. Marlon Airwood.
Yeah, I liked
David Johnson.
I think, though, seriously, though, to answer your question and to not mess about and give you a proper answer,
Yeah.
Look on
Come
your
on.
face. I'm still desperately trying to think of a 90s footballer.
Yeah. Carl Tyler.
Yeah, we'll go with Carl Tyler. I can't think of anyone at the moment.
Can't think of anyone, can you?
I
He's
can't
really
think of
struggling.
It's been a long day. I've interviewed a lot of people today.
I wonder who's got the most championship appearances
Of all time. That's a great question. Yeah.
Ball into the box. It's poor. It's too long, but it comes out to Norwood. Little flick into the box, but it's not good enough again. But it's all us. It's all us, and they're just trying to catch us on the break. But the problem is that they've already pretty much had 2 attacks where it's been either equal men or more of their men going forward. And this is it's a ball from Norwood, a long, hopeful ball, but just too much on it for the goalkeeper to pick up.
Kevin Phillips has just been appointed South Shields manager. They're flying, apparently. Bobby,
Wowzers.
Good knowledge. Hal and Nick fan, 9-year-old fan, thoughts on Lise Mousset. He's got to get himself fit. That's what I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. I like that name. I really like that name.
Not so sure about intellectual properties on that image, but
we haven't copyrighted it, to be fair.
Are we not?
No.
Get on that.
I will do. I will do tonight, mate.
Tom Lawrence is a decent shout, by the way, for best player. I think he's a player we should sign because, Derby will take anything at the moment. We'll give him Jack Robinson. They'll go, yep, we need players.
Well, do you know what? Can they? I don't think they can sign players, though, can they?
No, they cannot sign players, actually. You're right. So we'll just take Tom Lawrence.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect.
We shouldn't laugh. We shouldn't laugh there.
No, we shouldn't. No, we shouldn't. But what I will say is that I said in the match reaction that we should try and sign Tom Lawrence, and a Derby County fan came on in the comments and said that he plays one good game in like 5.
It's
so
like
you don't want him.
Norwich fans said the same about Todd Cantwell. Everyone thinks Todd Cantwell's great except Norwich fans. It's really interesting that.
Yeah, do you know what? It's because you see the highlights, don't you? And really, other than those 2 great goals that he scored, he didn't do a hell of a lot more in the match.
It was a Charlton friend of mine who said the same about Ricky Holmes.
Well, yeah. Well, we definitely saw that.
Oh yeah. Well, we did.
It wasn't one good game in 5. It was one good game in
his career with us.
Yeah.
A good game was a 3-0 defeat, which Jake Eastwood played in.
Yeah, because Simon Moore got sent off, didn't they?
Yeah. Wow. Good times. Good times.
Yeah. It's funny you should say that because that's exactly what I was thinking as well. Wolves, when everyone was banging on how well Ricky Holmes played. And did he play that way? He played okay. It's just because we got battered.
Because I was obviously at the game, it's very hard to remember when you're there.
It's hard to remember the football game that you watched.
It's different on telly. I think you could take a lot more in.
Possibly.
Sorry, boring. You get the replays and you get, someone else's opinions, which is always helpful. Don Goodman telling you someone's playing well kind of seeps into your conscience.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Someone's put Luke Van Dome, love you.
I think we now know who Hal and Nick fan is. The case is closed, Your Honour.
The funny thing as well, the person's changed their logo as well.
The threat of legal action will do that.
Preston put the ball into the box, but Conor Howard's done really well there. And Ender Stevens, I think that is, has just put it out for a throw-in. It's a good job that Preston don't have a Jackie Long throw because this would be straight in the box.
I mean, Bauer's got a long throw on him, watch out. But Johnson is, of course, one of their dangerous players, and he's the one who forced that throw. So keep an eye on him.
Yeah, very good player, very good player. He's the one that nipped in, didn't he, when Olsen came out in the first game. And Preston's just got a corner here. I'm not sure who that flicked off, but corner to Preston. Hopefully we can do the job and keep them out.
Dan Jake, good shout. Adebayo from Luton. Very good signing from them. Absolutely. A big shout out to Jay as well, doing wonderful work in the recruitment analytics side of things. He's a blade working at Luton Town.
Yeah, when I saw him play against us, I didn't think he was that good, to be honest. I thought he was just...
Well, Jay, give him a break.
No, I don't even know how to say his name.
Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo. I thought he was just a bit of a big lump, but he's absolutely done wonders since then.
Let's give Bobby in the background some love, shall we? If we're creating
Bobby, who's not in the background.
No, not today. So yeah, but then again, last time I did one of these with Bobby, he was way ahead with his red button, which was also a nightmare. We need to stop doing these.
The Millwall game.
Yeah.
Ball into the box. Big winner. Bash it. Oh, it's head tennis. It was head tennis, and then I'm not sure what actually happened there because
Bauer headed it back across, and then it must have been a foul from that initial header where Bauer, I think, collided with Bogle. Also a possibility. When we haven't got the sound on, of an offside. But either way, the free kick to the Blades just beyond the 6-yard box.
Exactly. We don't care as long as we've got the ball and they don't.
Well, Blades have had a lot of possession. It's been great to see.
Yeah, I would. Oh, Wes. Oh, Jesus Christ, Wes. Kicks it away, but he nearly gets nicked from under his toe from the Preston striker there.
Well, it was a ball back from Jackie Long throw, not blaming the pass from Jack. It was a heavy touch from Wes, and then that striker was on him like the flash.
Yeah, it was. It was literally like a toenail away, wasn't it, Hal?
Yeah. Barkhausen dead as well, just playing that slide rule pass through, but neither Sinclair or Reece Jacobson are actually alive to it, and the Blades will take them all day.
Yeah, we will. That's absolutely fine. And again, we're controlling the game. It's all us. They're just playing on the break, and I'm happy with that. I would rather that. Oh, Jack Robinson has the ball nicked off him down the left-hand side, and he actually does quite well to deflect the ball off the player when he comes in for the tackle. So we've got the ball back, but Jack Robinson did give it away.
Terrible touch from Jackie Long throw initially. Should never have even allowed that. Chef Paul, in your opinion, who's the biggest midfield disappointment after signing for the Blades? Samir Carruthers or Leon Britton?
I think that's very harsh on Leon Britton. I thought Leon Britton was a very good footballer.
Good looking man. Very good height for a man as well.
Bad height for a man. Very, very bad height for a man.
Attractive man.
Bad height for anyone, really, unless it's a baby.
You had a 5'4" baby. You'd be in the record for a number of reasons. One, you're a man. Two, you've had the biggest baby on earth.
Yeah, you are being split apart.
Oh,
it's the late night show. It's the late night show.
Thinking about that, but of course you can watch this again at any time. So Nick is contemplating birthing Leon Britton.
I think you started it. Basham's down the right-hand side. I'll just interject. He doesn't know what he's doing himself. He's trying to cross it, but...
Should have crossed it first.
He's turned it again. He's turned... Oh, my God, Bash. Just get the ball in the box, man. Lovely little play from Bogle, but Basham can't get there, and Preston are away. That was frustrating to watch, wasn't it, then, from Bash?
Bash had the chance to cross it straight away. There were two Blades in the box. By the time he even thought about it, there were 4 Preston defenders back. Wrong decision.
Yeah, absolutely. And Preston's got themselves a free kick here. And we're fine with that. 35 minutes in, the Blades 1-0 up. 36 minutes now for a little time check for everyone out there. And I would much rather see this ball more near their goal than our goal, and we're 1-0 up.
I'm so far behind, I haven't even seen Morgan Gibb White's red card against Millwall yet. That's how it feels.
Oh dear! Do you know that we got relegated last season?
Don't. I'm not even ready to joke about that.
Chris Wilder's still Sheffield United manager.
I'm not ready to joke about that. I'll tell you what I'm worried about. There's this thing on the horizon that I read about from Wuhan, and I think it could seriously impact Sheffield United season. So,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, Nick's not there yet. He must have gone backwards.
Yeah, okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Bruce is through. 1-on-1. Oh, he takes a bad touch, but what is that? Is that a penalty? The referee's given a penalty. Yes.
It was a flicked ball through from Billy Sharp. Ryan Brewster was pulled down. I mean, to be honest, it didn't look like a penalty.
He's off.
In a month or so. I was going to say, it is Hughes, the defender Hughes, with his left arm, who pulled down Ryan Brewster. He was the last man, so the referee has no choice once he's given the penalty. He must give the red card. Nick, I don't think that was a penalty on first viewing. And we're not going to get a replay on Sky football.
No, we're not. No, I don't. I didn't. Was it his arm? Was it his foot? I thought he won the ball.
I knew it was coming. I was really ready to see that.
Do you know what? I didn't see the flick on even because we were chatting. It came from nowhere.
So Sharp played that ball in. Bruce took a great touch. He was ready to pull his trigger. It would have been on his left foot, though, Ryan Brewster. Seen him hit shots with his left foot before. So I'm saying the chances are that was going nowhere near that goal. Who knows about that?
Mate, he's literally right in front of goal, one-on-one with the goalkeeper, though. Whatever the weather, that is a goal-scoring opportunity.
It's a great saying, and I'm not going to dispute that.
Thought it was if a penalty, I can't read that. Who's going to take the penalty? It's obviously Billy Sharp. Where's he going to put this, Hal? Do you want to have a prediction right now?
Yeah, with Billy, it's the two choices. He either goes straight down the middle and absolutely smashes it, or he doesn't.
You know what? It's one of the things. Do you stay down the middle? Because Billy Sharp he used to put them down the middle every game until one was saved. So,
he'll equal the record as well if he scores.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'm going to get ready to tweet that. I mean, I'm not going to get ready to tweet that. I'm not anticipating anything.
And Billy Sharp steps up for the penalty. Yes, he's put it to the right-hand side, quite high up. The goalkeeper's gone the complete wrong way. That is 2-0 Sheffield United in the first half, just going in to the 40th minute.
Sheffield United way, officially the first to tweet that Billy Sharp has equalled the record. Billy is now joint all-time top scorer in the Championship with 121 goals, level with David Nugent.
Excellent. That's fantastic to see. Fantastic to see. One more goal to go, Hal.
Yeah, managed to update that. Managed to update Twitter. It's all happening.
Right. You need to write another post now, don't you, in case he scores another one?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Honestly, that is doing bits. He just tweeted it. It's got
really?
Already.
Perfect. I love that.
I had that ready for about a month.
I know. I've seen it. I've seen it in the schedule, in the drafts.
Knowing my luck, it'll be when I'm at a game. I'll have to ring you.
Literally, it's not even a minute gone yet, and it's got 24 likes. This is getting 1,000. Like the tweet, guys.
Easy hitting 1,000. If you haven't yet, do go and like that tweet at Sheffield United Way. It's 2-0 Blades. It's been deserved. In the preview, we predicted how big a game this was. Biggest game of the season. First half. Nick, I'm delighted.
Me too. And we're on the attack again. Preston's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 men back, 10 men behind the ball, and they're 2-0 down at home. You love to see it. And their manager is an ex-Wednesday player. So double whammy, Hal. Double whammy. Double your money.
Ryan Lowe, of course, the former that you are referencing there. Let's get some more goals. Absolutely. Great point. And don't keep on asking us for our thoughts on DT. We don't care.
You've already mentioned DT already, haven't you?
Already mentioned. The man's in prison. That's all we're going to say.
Yeah, I didn't even know that was a thing before the other day. But anyway, yeah, we don't care about that. We don't care about that. Big Robbie, we're big Robbie fans, aren't we?
We're Team Robbie all the way. He's been good to us.
Yeah, top man, absolute top man.
Andy,
that's a great shout. That's a great shout.
He's ours now, and we've got another one of ours joining us on Thursday.
Another corner Thursday.
Oh, for God's sake! The problem is the release of podcasts and the amount that we're actually recording.
We've recorded so much recently. Last week we were supposed to have 3 in a row, which we only had 2 in the end. This week we've got 2 in a row, so two in a rows. It's
we need to get more out. We need to get more out. We just need to start getting them out now because we're holding too many back. Yeah,
we are. It's a good ball out to Ollie Norwood. Hits it on the volley. It's always going over, but it's not a bad shout. It's a Paul Scholes volley on the edge of the box. That one.
Yeah, from that corner, nice idea on the left hand side to play that corner all the way out, but Norwood doesn't quite have the volleying ability of Paul Scholes.
He's certainly got some ability though. He's one of those kind of Paul Scholes type of players, but you could probably say B-Tech, C-Tech, Paul Scholes.
What time are you on?
I am on 42:17.
Lewis, what have I missed? No, nothing much, mate.
Preston's just hit a shot straight off one of our players, and Wes picks the ball up. Looking for a quick throw out, but we are more than happy to bring it back and just roll it out to Johnny Egan and pass along the back line. But again, Chris Basham is bringing this ball out with intent, looking to go forward, straight into Ndai's feet. We are looking for a third. We're not resting on our laurels here, Hal.
No, we're not. Cunningham, by the way, on for Sinclair. Definitely a bonus. Sinclair, a bit of a dangerous player.
Absolutely. Norwood plays the ball out to Jackie Robinson. Come on. If any game is for Jack Robinson, it's this one. We're 2-0 up. We're playing well. Get yourself a good game, mate. Get a bloody clean sheet under your belt and play well. Get that confidence up.
Alistair makes a great point about this referee. He'd only ever given one penalty before and one red card or something like that. And he's done it again, is basically my point. He did it against Derby when he last refereed us. He gave a penalty and a red card. So, yeah.
Do you know what? I keep banging on about us having the ball, all of the ball. Completely forgot about that red card. So obviously, when I said, they've got 10 men behind the ball,
well, they
it's
haven't.
because they've got 10 men.
They must have one player, surely, they'd be leaving.
No, they've still got 10 men behind the ball. But I suppose it is back to Egan now. But they look like they're defending for their lives. They're trying not to make it a 3-4, 5-0 game.
But yes, I love when we do previews and everything we say comes true, and that's happening more and more.
What, like us winning 1-0?
All right, not specifically the score, but some of the details that we discussed, particularly the referee.
Yeah, absolutely. Billy Sharp there, just letting them bring the ball away. But really, Hal, this might be famous last words, but I can't see Preston getting anything out of this game. I really can't.
How would you even think that?
Because it's all us. But we've seen it before, where even though a team's got 10 men, they defend well. If they nick one goal, I wouldn't say bottle it, but we certainly kind of retreat back to our own half, don't we?
Yeah. If your surname was one goal, that would be great.
Nick one goal. Love that. Is that what I said? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
That's a good ball into the box by Jackie Long, though, but it's too long in the cross is too long.
Well, he's famous for that. Yeah, Jackie Longthrow, not a bad cross. Idea was good. Bogle, though, isn't really the man I want on the end of that.
No, but he got up there. He got up there earlier than anyone else because I think he thought he had to or he wouldn't have got there, but he did get there anyway.
Luke says, boys, are we going up or what? Finish sixth and win the playoff final with the scruffiest goal you've ever seen. I would. If we beat Borough, I would be so happy, I'd probably just explode.
Let's be honest, though. We're not good at winning big games. So if that was the case and we got to the playoff final against Chris Wilder's Middlesbrough, we're not winning, are we? Let's be honest. We're not winning.
Honestly, the last few things you've said, I'm completely disavowing.
You know what I mean. I'm going on the past. I'm just going on the past.
The past means nothing. Joshua says, like to see Slater in the second half. Regan Slater on the bench. Boyhood Blade. I would love to see that as well. Tough in the tackle.
That's a fantastic shout because this game, you would think, is ours for the losing now. So bringing Regan Slater on, getting some minutes under his belt would be fantastic. Do we know how many minutes have the minutes gone up?
Probably, but I didn't see him. You know who this game is made for second half?
Ollie Burke.
10 men, ball over the top, tired legs.
Yeah, but it's all us though, isn't it? This all us because
second half. Ryan Lowe will get right into them. He's got 7 points out of 9 before this. The man knows how to win football matches. He'll change things and he'll get them coming out all guns blazing second half. Forget the 10 men. And then when they do try and go for it, which they will, first 10 minutes particularly, Burke over the top 3-0.
Yeah. But the thing is though, mate, we were still the better team, even at 1-0, at 0-0, at 1-0. And they had 11 men on the pitch then. So, we're by far the better team. We've got 11 men. This game's sewn up for me.
Hello, Helen. Great to have you along for the watch along. Thank you for being part of it. Slater has good potential for Sheffield United. Mid-play style for the future.
Yeah, and that's it. That is it, Hal. You won't know yet, but that is it. It is half.
I'm just kicking off here.
Kicking off. That were a great half to watch. I really wasn't expecting it, but that was a great half to watch.
Yeah, delighted with that. It is half time. It is the Blades 2-0 up on Preston North End. Nick won't probably need ablutions because you've not really touched a drink first half.
No, but I need a drink. I'm spitting feathers here. I'm parched.
I've got to say, if you haven't yet, do head over to @SheffUnitedWay on Twitter and like the tweet. Billy Sharp has equalled the record. He has now joined all-time top scorer in the championship with 121 goals, level with David Nugent. Let's get that tweet doing bits. So if you're not yet on Twitter, join it. It's free, just so you can like that tweet. And also do follow @SheffUnitedWay.
Do you want to know how many likes it's on now?
Well, it was on like 30 when I last checked.
112. Oh no! Oh, sorry, that's mine.
Great. Okay, so you did that on
purpose. 94. It weren't far off. 94.
You did that on purpose. You're unreal.
No, that was my Olsen tweet.
Why don't you tell us about your great tweet? I'll go on. I'll tell you all about it.
It's on 94 though, mate. It's 97. Sorry, 97.
Honestly, you're as bad as Adam. Whenever he's on, he's talking about his poxy Twitter.
Don't you even dare! I never mention my Twitter. It's always you. Always.
I'm going to get another image ready for when he breaks the record.
I think you definitely should. I'm just having a look at Sheffield United's Twitter. And
they're all over. They've got to be all over it, right?
Yeah, you say all over it. They've just put Billy Sharp, the skipper, equals the record for most goals scored in the championship.
Who wrote it better?
That picture, and it's just a little bit meh.
Who wrote
you,
it better?
You, mate, 100%.
I wrote it better.
You smashed that. But you did do it about 3 years ago.
They're paid to do that.
Yeah, that's true. You're paid to do this.
Are you paying me now?
Not enough. You deserve a lot more.
It won't be the same amount of whoever's running the Sheffield United Twitter, I'm sure of that.
No, I don't think so. Mate. Do you know what I'm doing right now? Sorry. I just realised we're live still. And I'm looking at the Chelsea Brighton score to see if Mason Mount's done anything for my fantasy football team.
Fantastic. I'm already writing the next tweet for his 122 goals. Sorry
about that. And it really could happen in the second half, couldn't it?
Well, that's why I want to be ready. It's important when you, for the enormous sums that Nick pays me, to make sure I'm on the ball with it when he trusts me with that Twitter account. So don't want to mess it up.
I don't think I trust you about it sometimes. The amount of secrets that you've given away.
Oh, that's on my account. I've never given anything away on Sheffield. Honestly, everything I've ever posted on Sheffield United Way Twitter, I stand beside and I am proud of. Now, there may be one or two things on there that have crept on that haven't been from me, and we know what they are. They've not always been universally popular.
Okay, I'm not too sure about that. I wasn't really taking that in then. We'll talk about that later at your performance review.
And my performance review, yes. I know right. Only right. Now, Deep Dale, it is 2-0 Blades. What have you made of that half, United fans? I've got to say, the doom and gloom after Derby and the amount of people whose fault it was is really quite incredible. People that aren't even in the country who are to blame for that result. I think winning is, Nick always says this, winning changes everything.
It really does. Like, just one game can just turn everything on its head. Look at Heke. Everybody was like, oh, no, Heke's the wrong man for the job. Boom. That first game that they played under Heke, I believe it was Bristol City, wasn't it? And everything changed. Like, back to how the lads were before. Like, kind of under Chris Wilder, you would say. Or kind of under Heke when he took hold of them at the end of last season. It completely changed. The mindset. They were dying for each other. They were scoring goals. They were celebrating with the crowd. It's just everything back to normal. And it was great to see. And look at this, 2-0 up. Could be more in this second half. Imagine 4 or 5-0 win tonight. How great would that be?
A real Philip. Yeah, Danny says, bring a couple of players off like Sharp, with an E, and Norwood.
Sharpie!
Bring on...
Is he a dog? Is he a dog?
Bring on Sander Berge for a run out and think of the next game. I agree with a lot of that, apart from the spelling of Sharp. By the way, happy birthday to Roy, my best dog friend today, who is 9.
Oh, that's fantastic. I'm yawning again. I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, that's fantastic. Dogs. I'm a bit dog dubious, a bit dog skeptical. I'm not sure really going to back that.
No, I'm just yawning because it's such an easy match for the lads to play. It's like, oh, we've got the ball again. Oh, we've scored another goal, have we?
The difference is night and day.
You what?
A first half overview would be great. Helen, that is a really good shout. So I would say, just to give it a brief kind of quick summary, initially it was end-to-end stuff, and it was very hard to sort of ascertain who had the bigger foothold of the game. And then it was very clear that the Blades did. A lot of overhit crosses, a lot of crosses straight into the Preston keeper Iverson's hands. His gloves were getting plenty of work. Then Nick, talk us through the goal, the first one.
Wrong way. You did it the wrong way.
Then Nick, talk us through the first goal.
The first goal, the ball went into the goal via somebody's foot. I'm just joking. Egan, header at the back stick from a corner. The goalkeeper made a great save, but it was straight at him. Came back out to Jaden Bogle, runs in from the edge of the box, absolutely slams it home. Wasn't exactly where he wanted it to be, wasn't in the corner. However, it went through bodies and straight through the keeper's legs. Great strike, and who cares as long as it goes in the back of the net. What a great shot.
Yeah, totally agree with all of that. Then it was just Blades' possession, I would say. A lot of it was possession for possession's sake. There was one or two moments when you thought, oh, what's Jack Robinson going to do here? And, oh, that's a bit of a heavy touch from Wes. And then the second goal, Nick.
Yeah, the second goal came, didn't it, Hal? It came off somebody's foot and went in the back of the net. Now, it was. Do you know what? You probably best to do this one because I missed the first bit because we were chatting, weren't we?
Yeah, nice little interplay into Billy Sharp, who decided to quickly play the ball into Rhian Brewster, who took it on his left foot, was about to draw that left foot back and try and get a shot away. He was in the box. It was just really one defender and the keeper to beat at that stage. And it was Hughes, number 16 for Preston, who, in the ref's eyes, pulled him down with his left hand for a penalty. He was last man, so referee felt they had to give a red card. This is the same referee that refereed our home game against Derby County. You'll remember he gave a red card and a penalty in that one as well. So this referee, massive blade. Even though
we said that, didn't we, as well? They were like, just to confirm, he's not a blade. He is not wearing a red and white shirt underneath his black top or pink top, purple top.
Purple, I would say. Yeah, pinky purple.
Yeah, pinky purple. And he doesn't bleed red. Oh, actually, yeah, he does bleed red.
He does bleed red. But the main talking point in the first half, I know this is something that Nick brought up and a lot of people in the chat have been chatting about, is my haircut. It's a fresh trim. It's what a lot of people have been describing as, and I quote, dangerous.
Bleed. I've not heard so much about a haircut since David Beckham in 2000 or whatever it was when he shaved his head.
See, you don't even remember that. You'll always remember the 18th of January 2022 when you saw this.
Really? It's a bit short, actually, thinking about
it. Really short.
And it wasn't the 18th of January, was it?
No, this is
a complete and utter lie.
Yeah, it was the 17th, you're right.
It was the 17th. You don't even know dates.
We're not
Go
dates.
back to school.
We're not dates, guys. We've said that before.
No. Do you know what I'm going to do, Hal? I'm going to go and get myself a drink because I am spitting feathers, like I said, and then I'll let you go to the Lulu.
I'm all right. I'm actually fine, so I'm happy to carry on. So you go and get yourself some refreshments. As you know,
okay.
I have no problem talking.
Okay, Duck. Bye-bye.
Thanks to each and every one of you for commenting on the hair. In reality, all I did was I literally went into the hairdresser and said, short back and sides because I'm a man. So what else am I going to say? And he absolutely scalped me. This is the shortest I've ever had my hair. And one thing, I've never really had short hair, is when you've only got like little hairs at the back, you lie on your pillow. It's actually really uncomfortable. So I had to lie on my side and then that hurt me back. Anyway, second half, we're possibly expecting to see some changes. If you have just joined and you're of a Preston persuasion, Cunningham on 40 minutes replaced Sinclair, who was playing up front with Reece Jacobson. I don't dislike that because they're down to 10 men, but Sinclair are always a dangerous proposition to come up against. So, to be honest, I'm quite happy with that change. With the Blades, if you're not familiar with the bench and the setup and who we've actually got on there, it's a very interesting bench because it's not always the names that you'd expect to see on there. We've got Jake Eastwood, we've got Gordon, we've got Reece Norrington-Davis, we've got Regan Slater, we've got Ollie Burke, we've got Sander Berge, and we've got David McGoldrick. So there are options on the bench. Chef Paul, I didn't go to Ray Charles Barbers in Amersham. I thought for a moment you'd actually said the name of the barbers I went to. No, it was the Barber Hall. And Charlie's a fantastic barber, I will say that, but perhaps I wasn't quite clear enough in my instructions. It was in Old Beaconsfield where I get my hair cut because I live a million miles away.
That was a great joke, by the way, from Chef Paul. Fantastic. By the way, Hal, what do you think this drink is?
Oh, Nick, you want me to fall into our old friend, the orange juice trap?
No, it's not. It's not OJ. It's CJ.
Oh, it's a bit of CJ. It's not cranberry juice, is it?
No, it's
You've
clementine juice.
Clementine.
That's what we got. Do you know when you order it online and then they're like, "Oh, we ain't got any orange juice. We'll give you some clementine juice."
Yeah.
I didn't even know clementine juice was a thing.
This is how they get you. See, well, they do always have the stuff, but they think no one orders the clementine juice, and we've got loads of it. So we'll pretend we've run out of orange juice. Who runs out of orange juice?
Nobody ever.
So an orange rationing. So they've got loads of orange juice.
I'll tell you what, this is nice as well.
It's a touch, isn't it? The clementine.
I might go back to the clementines.
That's how they get you, and
exactly.
It's £6 dearer. But you go, I can't go back to now. I've tasted clementine. It's the future. I can't go back to orange juice. What am I? Now I've tasted
Neanderthal.
Everything tastes inferior. This palate is now sophisticated. It tastes and enjoys clementine. Don't come at me with orange juice. That's how they get you. This is you with all your Ricardo money. People worry how this channel's doing. That man's drinking clementine.
Absolutely. David Taylor saying the exact same thing as well. There you go. Gone to his head. Clementine juice, eh? It's true. It's true. Oh, dear. Oh, funny. Do you know what? We're just enjoying ourselves, aren't we? We're not annoyed for a change, which is fantastic.
When's the last time we were 2-0 up doing a watch along at half time?
Maybe never.
I would say never. So this is why we're having, for once, a good half time.
Yeah. That's sad, though, that, isn't it? Really sad.
The Blades have won since 2011-12 season. You probably saw this stat. 209 games, which is in the top 10 in England.
Wow. Do you know what? That's probably since 2011, did you say? So there's a lot of seasons in the Championship of not getting relegated. Sorry, in League One, not getting relegated. What am I talking about? I keep saying the wrong words. That's a long time in League One, winning games, getting nearly to the Championship and not getting promoted.
Promotion. John Green says, where can I watch the game live? Deepdale. Own up, Hal. You went for a number one all over and lost your nerve halfway through. My dad always had a short back and sides, but never looked like that. Ian, good name. Let's save Ian. That's part of our campaign. Hal and Nick fan, are you ignoring me? Yes. Do you know what? I must have got that number wrong. 200 league wins in the last 10 seasons. We're chilling with the big boys. Maybe it was 209. I read it on Twitter. I think I got that right. But anyway, hard to remember.
Yeah. Oh, somebody, Chef Paul's put clearly vodka and clementine. I've already said it's drier January. And this is beautiful.
Get paralytic on a Sunday.
Saturday? Yeah, you can't do Sunday. I'm driving to Castleford the next day.
Are you?
Yeah, every Sunday. I work on Mondays.
You'll be fine by then.
I'm not getting paralytic on. You don't know. You don't understand. You've not been paralytic in such a long time.
Last time I got drunk was my stag do.
Right. Okay. When was that?
2010.
And why weren't I invited? What?
And I decided after that I was never going to drink again. And you know, a lot of people say that. I was just like, no, I'm really not.
Yeah, I've probably said that about 20, 30 times in my life.
Well, I went to Wembley the next day to watch York City, and it's like, I don't even remember any of it. It's like there's a picture of me and I'm white, and all I remember is I couldn't drive. My friend drove me, and on the motorway I had to keep stopping so I could throw up. And I was like, I'm never doing this again.
No, it's not fun. Not travelling in an automobile whilst hungover is not fun.
For a team I don't even support, is a long way.
Yeah, definitely. Do you know what? We're allowed to chat rubbish. We're not talking about the first half because we were clearly the better team. We're 2-0 up. Pardon?
Done our review of it. We did a whole review of the first half. We don't even normally do that.
It's true. But we do normally get people on talking about the game, and there's just me and you here, isn't there?
Well, we do love a good yank, but we've had no Americans joining us at this half time. So thanks very much to each and every one of you that has joined us. We also used to fill this when the channel was more popular with adverts. But here we are, just chatting about clementine juice. And to be honest, I'm going to clip all of that clementine juice stuff because it tickled me.
I think you should. Are you can't clip out the bit where I'm talking about the clementine juice. Where did it come from?
I'm like that guy who's got multiple split personalities in that film that name I've forgotten. And I'm a bit like Fight Club. When actually you watch a clip of you and me, I cut you out. It's like I'm on a conversation with myself.
Yeah, I think that's right. And do you know what? You're going to have to stop talking because my match has started now. Not sure about yours, but mine has just started.
Oh, don't. They haven't even taken the knee in the first half yet. She gave up as well, Danny. We both gave up at the same time. It's true.
Here we go. We're on the attack. Ender Stevens down the left-hand side with a throw-in. Oh, you love to see it. Ball. Oh, it's great football. It's poetry in motion. The ball's through. Billy Sharp holding it up in the box. Lays it back to Ender. Puts a really poor ball into the box. It comes off a Preston player and it's out for a corner.
Yeah, good strength from Billy Sharp. Lays that ball back to Ender. I'm pleased to see Ender back in this side. I know he's not been Ender of old, but Reece Norrington-Davies hasn't pulled up any trees for us. I mean, we watched him very closely, the games we've been to live when he's played, and we've both had our concerns about what he actually brings.
Yeah, absolutely. Short corner from Norwood onto the edge of the box for Conor Hourahan. Plays it into... Oh, it's an effort. Keeper's made a good save. I think it was a camera save. It was Illiman and Dye. Wasn't exactly in the corner, but the keeper makes a routine save for me.
I think you've been a bit harsh. Knowing that was coming, lovely shot on the edge of the box from Illiman and Dye, and he hit it quickly as well, and it was going into that postage stamp corner. And of course...
Are you off your head?
Mate, where do you put a stamp?
Nowhere near the top corner.
Well, the stamp doesn't go in.
Billy Sharp on the edge of the box. Oh, it looks like he just gets dragged, but he doesn't get the free kick, and then we give away a free kick. And Hal is off his head if he thinks that's in the postage stamp.
Stamps right in the corner. No, you put them just in, don't you?
It's nowhere. Do you put them right in the middle of the letter? That's where the address goes.
You put them in a bit, so you got a bit of white
in the middle of the letter.
It's not in. It wasn't in the middle, was it? It was slightly towards the. It was where the postage stamp goes. I don't know where you put
definitely
your
not. It's definitely not.
Are you still sending letters in 2022 anyway? You're still licking stamps, mate.
You're still licking windows. Sorry. I didn't mean that. It just came out.
Just say it in your head.
It's the late night show. We can say what we want.
Even the late night show, you can't say that.
No, that's true. But we've done quite well here. We've got the ball at the back.
Words
oh
after.
God! I wish I could edit that. Oh, he's done really well there, Ryan Brewster, holding the ball up. Oh, he's giving it straight to Johnson. Through ball. Basham's got... Oh, he's not got there. Holding it up, but there's not many Preston players helping him out here. You could quite clearly see that they've got 10 men. Yeah,
it definitely does look like what I speculated would happen, that they would come out and try and attack.
Oh, bully to the box, header! What a save by League One Wes. What a brilliant save that is, just underneath the crossbar. He should not be heading the ball there on his own.
It's exactly as predicted. They were going to come out all guns blazing. Rafferty has been brought on in this second half, and we saw there that header I thought was going in. All ends up. Brilliant save from League One Wes.
Yeah, a little bit further in the corner, he wouldn't have had a chance there, but he was just given that little bit to get that. Oh, that's an easy take, though. Ball coming into the box from the corner. Little knockdown, really, I would say, rather than a header on target, and Wes claims it. But what a save from Wes that was.
fabulous save. He deserves the plaudits for that because he's not had much to do. He might not be as ready because if you aren't getting shots at you all the time, you're going to be on your game. But he was really quick to that, and it was a great save.
Yeah, really, really good. But question marks on the defending there. You should not let a player just be able to head it without being challenged at all.
No, absolutely. The cross in as well from Preston's Barkhausen was really good.
Yeah, Norwood crosses his own ball. Billy Sharp. Oh, it's a tough chance that, but it's a fantastic ball from Norwood.
Yeah, from deep, right foot, great vision. Billy, I think if it been a 50p piece head there, to be honest, I think he should have done a little bit better and go back from where it came, and then he would have had 122.
Yeah, it's a difficult one, though, because the Preston defender is jumping up, trying to put him off. It's always going to be tough to get that on target.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the defender definitely did put him off, but what vision.
Really good from Norwood. We missed those balls, those absolutely fantastic crosses, really, because we've not seen a good Norwood cross in a while.
Look at that ping from Norwood.
Mix of the teams look no good.
When Norwood plays well, the Blades play well. As Nick said in the preview, he is the quarterback.
Yes, he is. And he looked like a gymnast then, didn't it? Gymnast? Like a gymnast.
Have you met Jim?
That really weird.
Jim.
Gymnast. Do you know what? I said that really weird, and that's one of my not pet peeves, other people's pet peeves with me. If somebody says something funny, I repeat it back to them every time. Like my wife says, "New look." No, don't do that. She goes, "New look," and it's new look. I don't get it, but then I will like gymnast, and it sounded weird. Anyway, let's move on.
Do you say Assos?
No, ASOS.
Oh, well, there you go.
What do you mean?
Well, I say Assos. So, Do you say Nike? Wrong. Would you say Nike?
Anyway, let's not talk about Nike and Nike because I'll just get rinsed again. I remember that. Oh, Jack Robinson, not focused then. Preston picked the ball up on the right-hand side into Johnson. Johnson runs at the defence, but we've got too many men back, and Illiman Ndiaye nicks that ball away. But we're sitting in a little bit now. I'm not liking this. Preston with the ball on the left-hand side, through ball, and we seem to just about get it away. Well done, Bash. Well done, Bash. Get that throw in. But Preston, like you say, are coming at us, Al.
Yeah, we'll just stick up for Jackie Long throw because it was actually Ender Stevens that wasn't quite alive to it and gave the ball back to Preston. Fair
play. They're both wearing black shirts.
Do like this video if you haven't yet. Please do hit like on YouTube and Facebook. And we're not fussed about Twitter. Just make sure you follow us on Twitter at Sheff United Way. Where else will you find a social media site that brings you interviews with current players, former players, members of the board, and breaking news? We've literally broken 3 stories on Sheff United in the last year before anyone else in the world. Fact,
exactly. We've got currently 265 watching on YouTube, only 88 likes. Can we get that to 100 very, very quickly, guys?
With the goalkeeper situation, by the way, Nick Blackman is available on a free. Would you?
Would I what? Sign him or?
Would you bring him home, as people like to keep saying about on loan?
Yes, I'd take him as a second goalkeeper. I was never a massive fan of Nick Blackman, but I do feel like he needs a home. He really needs a home. He's been on loan a lot in his career. And
it's 53rd minute?
57th, Hal. No, it's 52, 55. And I just want to say, John White-Smith was the absolute legend that gave me £5 English in the South Stand.
It's John.
Guy? It's John, my guy.
Nice to see you, John. Give me a 10 quid handshake.
Oh, Daniel Johnson's on his way. He's on his way, but we've managed to hold him up and we've got men back. Love that. Looks like we've given away a free kick, but he was on his way. Then he was on the break.
Yeah, decent play though from the Blades, liking the fact they're getting those feet in, those key boots, knowing that first 10 minutes was going to be the dangerous 10.
Absolutely, Hal. And do you know what? We've hit 123 likes since I said get us to 100 likes.
And you know what that means?
Party time.
We've always
Friday
said
night.
Nick's actually got a tattoo saying exactly that sentence.
Yeah, I have. I've got many. Anyway, the ball's down the right-hand side for Preston. Ball into the box. Not the best of balls, but they're certainly putting in better crosses than we have done all season, pretty much.
I would agree with that. Absolutely. Barkhausen looks like a player who can cross. Formerly a striker, being kind of converted as a winger. That's what happens to strikers who don't score goals. But he's got a right peg on him, and he seems like he can put a decent ball in the box.
Yeah, definitely. Another ball into the box. That's a poor one, though. And we are away. Ender Stevens is on his bike. Come on, Sunshine. Find that pass. That's a lovely football through to Brewster. Oh, that is not a good finish. Not a good finish. Straight over the crossbar.
Lovely ball, though, into Brewster. He's got to do better there. Again, though, his left foot. He's had 2 chances in this game. On his left, he had one on his right, which was a daisy cutter.
Yeah, it really was. Just want to bring this up, Matthew Ragg. Knowing that Nick Loves did say how much different and quicker do he look when he doesn't start? You're right. You're absolutely right. And the fact that I Love did say, and I'm saying it, fair play. It's fair play. Didsey maybe is a player that you bring off the bench when you need something a little bit different, but we are certainly moving the ball a lot quicker, aren't we, Hal?
Changed the game, though, when we brought him on against Stoke, wasn't it, at home?
Stoke, yeah, scored one, assisted one. And Stevens down the left, turns inside. Lovely ball into Jack Robinson. What's he going to do? Oh,
I want a Jack Robinson goal. I want a Jack Robinson goal big time.
Could you imagine? You didn't delete that tweet earlier, did you, Hal?
Seems no, and I did write on S24SU that Jack Robinson is definitely going to score tonight.
Do you know what? If that had gone in the back of the net, you'd have been shirt off. Way.
I wouldn't, because I've not eaten well since Christmas, but I will say that I'll be gutted because I've been saying it all day and I haven't put a bet on.
Oh, you don't bet anyway, do you, Hal?
We all know that. I don't drink. I don't eat junk food. I've got no vices.
Yeah, you don't even drink clementine juice either, do you?
I've never tried it. When you next invite me over, I'll have a jar.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't really invite you over that many times, though, do I? It's only when there's really a game.
Over, I just drive to your house.
You just drive to our house. Yeah, I wish I'd never told you where I live now.
Yeah, there's another neighbour that wishes that as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but everyone loves you, don't they, apparently?
I do make friends very easily.
Oh, and Stevens is in. Come on, play that. But what is he doing? What is he doing there? Oh, Ender Stevens tries to play the ball over the top when he's through.
Why?
All it needed was a little run and a little through ball, and we would have been away then. I don't. What did he see?
He had better options, and he played it far too early with the toe poke of the left foot. When is that ever the right decision? And I also thought Ryan Brewster was pushed, but not enough for a penalty.
Yeah, and the thing is, obviously, we've already got a penalty, and we've had a man sent off. The referee's not giving that then.
It's a great shout.
But no, he thought he was Kevin De Bruyne then, didn't he? Old Ender Stevens.
Also, EKG, I've bought far too many kits. So, yeah, that's another one, actually.
Yeah, exactly. There we go. I'm sick of talking about your bloody haircut. It's like you've never had an haircut in your life.
It didn't feel that way. It was getting that ridiculously long. You know, it was so long at the back, I could put it in a ponytail.
No.
It was. I could put it, but you never saw it.
God's sake.
You haven't seen me for ages, like in the flesh.
No, that's true. That is true. But ponytail, really? Oh, Blades, this is fantastic football. Lovely. And then Dye's on his bike. Come on, son.
Robinson, let's be fair.
Oh, play him through. He's done well there. He's done really well in Dye. Still got the ball. Oh, into Sharp. Out to Bruce to play wide. What is he doing? He just needs a goal, doesn't he? That's what he's doing. But he didn't see to his left that I don't know who it was that was stood all on their own waiting for the ball.
Leaning back, Ryan Brewster, right-footed shot. He's now had 4 efforts in this game. None of them have been convincing. You're right, though. He needs a goal. Sometimes with Ryan Brewster, you feel like it's the spectacular, like against Blackburn, that is what he's capable of. And then other times you think he could do the tap-ins, like against Carlisle. In this game, all of them would have to have been pretty good goals. They've all been quite far out. But at no point did he choose the actual right technique for how to strike the ball to get a shot away on target with power.
No, absolutely not. And I just want to bring this up by Danny Marshall. People say it's time to call time on Didsey. Next week, Wes. Oh, what is Wes doing? Oh, Wes. Jeez, Hal. Jesus Christ. I just want to finish what
who played the ball back to him.
A free kick to Preston here. Yeah, it ended up doing well. All I wanted to say about Didsey was the fact that you know what's going to happen. Next week, we won't play well. He'll come on, he'll score a goal, and everyone will be like, Didsey needs to start every game. That's football for you. I don't think that it's time to call time on certain players. Certainly not when they're one of the best footballers that we've got.
Free kick, Preston. It was Conor Hourihane who took a horrendous first touch, which forced him into making a silly foul in a position where we're giving away a free kick in a match that, since this red card particularly, I think we've been fairly comfortable, maybe just a couple of scares. But this is an unnecessary free kick, and actually probably did get the studs right on the ankle, and the Preston lad is still a bit wincy.
Oh, get a grip.
Brown,
we've all had studs on his ankles before.
It's Brown, the captain, who he fouled there.
He's a fantastic player, though, to be fair. Really good player.
Are you thinking of Michael Brown?
No, I'm not thinking of Michael Brown. I forgot his first name, though, now I said that. I'm going to say Chris Brown, but I don't think it's Chris Brown.
Is it Alan?
Alan Brown, that's the one.
The name that you said earlier, no one has.
Yeah, that's true. Ball coming into the box, though. Not a great free kick. And hit on the half volley straight over the bar. That's a shot that one of our players does normally.
Yeah, he's been taking Rhian Brewster lessons with his shooting there, because that was high, wide, and not very handsome.
No, not at all. But yeah, I'd like to see Alan Brown in our side, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. John Lundstrom has just been brought on for Rangers. I'm watching a different game now. I'm that far behind.
Well, to be honest, mate, I was thinking in the first half that this was going to be an easy win. But we've let them get back into this game. It's almost like we're playing on the break now.
Well, I said that would be the case in the way that the second half would shape up, and that's why it's a game for Ollie Burke. And we haven't made the changes. There will be some tired legs out there because we've had so long without league football.
Yeah, and Regan Slater really could be the perfect person to bring on in that midfield. Snap at some ankles.
They won't like that. Alan Brown with his sore ankle, get Regan right on him.
Yeah, absolutely. First challenge, bang! A Gediora challenge.
Yeah, Gediora lets you know he's there against Hull in seconds, doesn't he?
Yeah, in seconds. Basham down the right.
For the under-23s.
Yeah. Down the right-hand side, Bogle playing a lovely ball into the box. It's a great ball. It's offside. Lovely ball into Brewster. Brewster with a great back flick to Billy Sharp. It wasn't a great shot, and he was already offside. Yeah,
it's a shame. Billy wouldn't have known he was offside when he had that awful shot, but really liquid football. And Rhian Brewster just shows glimpses of being a £23.5 million striker from Liverpool. And then, from London. And then other times.
Yeah, absolutely. He just needs a run of games, doesn't he? And to get a few goals in those games. I think that it was the worst possible time for him to get injured against Bristol City, because he scored that goal and then he could have gone on a run from there, but it wasn't to be.
Lovely lad as well. We shout out Luke Van Dome, who got chatting for us with Rhian Brewster, baby.
Down the wing for Andy Stevens, another poor cross into the box. It was.
This is his opportunity, isn't it?
To be honest, he's probably been better than Reece Norrington-Davies has been, though, to be honest.
He has, but Reece, you were commenting on Reece's crossing earlier on in the season, and Enders is not better.
No, you're probably right, but I don't know. I just feel more comfortable with Ender. Maybe that's because that's all we've known for the past few years, but I just feel more comfortable with him.
Are you surprised Norrington-Davies has not properly broken into the team yet? Dan, I am. Maybe Max Lowe's the answer. What's the question?
Well, it's what's going on here? Was that? I've got no idea, because we are looking at the linesman, and I don't think he lifted his flag once, so it must have been a foul, possibly.
No, actually, he didn't lift his flag, but I'll tell you, it was definitely offside. So it was like, this is such an obvious offside. I don't even need to bother lifting my tired right arm.
Yeah, he just gave him a look, didn't he? Just a little look like, offside.
But it was definitely offside. I think it was Jackie Long throw. But yeah, poor. Not really someone who should be. You shouldn't be offside from that anyway.
No, definitely not. Illiman's had a very, very good game, by the way. Very good. He deserves a goal in this game.
I love Iliman. You know that I think he should start every game. He's a phenomenal talent. He's a game changer. He's a generational talent.
Yeah, he is. He's probably one of the best attacking players that's ever come through the youth team, because really we don't bring through a lot of really talented attacking players through our youth setup.
Nick Montgomery.
It's a ball in. Oh, Bruce is through, and it's. Oh my God, how has he missed that? How has he missed that?
Got to score right foot as well, and he has put it and dragged it wide of the post in the 65th minute. He did everything right in theory. You should go across the face in that instance, but he's got to hit the target from what was really 7 yards out when he hit it. It's poor. He's had six now. Six. He's had more chances than anyone else in this game, Ryan Brewster. He's got to start hitting that target. He costs too much. It's not his fault how much he cost, but his MO and his kind of scout report when we signed him was he's a fox in the box. He's a finisher.
And just think about it this way. If that's Ollie McBurney, if that's Ollie Burke, you still expect him to score. Ryan Brewster is a goal scorer. He should be putting those away.
Yeah, everything we heard about him before we signed him would have said exactly that.
But if he's not a goal scorer, what is he?
Oh, I mean, yeah, his all-round game would lead you to believe not a lot else.
Yeah.
As I say, though, lovely lad.
Very nice lad. Very respectful to his mother as well.
Very loves his mum, but then again, who doesn't?
Yeah, word to his mum.
Word to your mother.
Exactly. I don't know what the referee's doing here, but he's arguing with Preston players or vice versa.
Maybe chat with Ash. Maybe talk about swapping shirts later. Getting his autograph. Who knows?
Definitely. Do you think that Championship players swap shirts?
I mean, we have a podcast being dropped on Thursday which talks about shirt swapping, but that was in the Premier League. So
yeah,
we're still none the wiser.
I'm glad you brought that up because that had nothing to do with what I asked. But I like the promo. I like the promo.
Well, I said it once, I'll say it again because I can't believe I've been saying this now for so long. Help us get to 15k subscribers on YouTube. It's the best Sheffield United fan created content. That's not our opinion. We won an award for being the best channel in the entire football league.
Oh, Billy Sharp, he's getting held there. Bruce is getting held there in the box, but we're never going to get another penalty.
No, probably not. Blatant, lovely through ball as well. Just fantastic pass from, I think it was Howrahan who played that one in.
Yeah, very good. And Preston on the break. But we're getting men back. It's great to see. It's great to see a lumped ball forward. And Bash actually completely misjudges that. But we get away with it. Back to Wes. Big long boot up with his right foot. And you would think he was right-footed from that big long boot. But Brewster seems to be playing head tennis with himself. And we seem to get the ball back until Billy Sharp gives it away. And then it looks like he's going to be giving away a free kick and getting booked.
Is it time to take Billy off? Because he looks a bit fatigued.
I think so. And do you know what, Hal? Do you know you said about getting us to 15,000 subscribers? In this video alone, we've gained 14 subscribers, which has taken us over 14,800. Finally.
It's been a bit of a milestone around our neck. We've wanted to get to that, but we're not far off. We need the 15. We'll need to interview. I mean, you'd think that the owner would have been enough, but we'll have to keep thinking.
It didn't even get as many views as what I thought it was going to be either, to be honest. There's more than 20,000 Sheffield United fans out there.
I know. I still meet Blades who have never heard of the channel, and I think, like, if I wasn't on this channel, which when I wasn't, I was a subscriber and a viewer, so it does boggle my mind. Jaden boggles my mind.
Yeah, same here, mate. Same here. But anyway, through one-on-one, Preston. Oh, Wes makes a save, but it cannons straight back to the striker, and he can't find another shot. What is going on here? Why are they one-on-one? They've got 10 men.
We need to get back into this game. They've actually stopped now. They've just kind of taken the foot off the gas a little bit. We're playing in second gear. get back to that kind of football that we were playing in the first half, because Blades, any team, even if they've got 10 men, they're at home. Preston are going to go for this.
Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. And there's only 20 minutes left as well. They've got to throw the kitchen sink at us if they want to get back into this game. Ball into the box on the corner. Bash wins it, but kind of heads it straight back towards the corner taker. Johnson on the ball. Fantastic, fantastic player. Another player that you'd like to see in his red and white shirt.
Maybe he's wrong side of 30 now. It's his shot as well earlier on that Wes saved.
Through. Ball into the box. It's too heavy. That is a Jaden Bogle / George Baldock cross.
It was Brown as well, someone you've been mentioning earlier.
Alan Brown.
And Ched Evans, of course, on now for Preston North End.
When did that happen? I didn't even see that happen.
About 5 minutes ago, wearing number 9.
Did it, Jeff? Must have missed that one.
On Barkhausen, who I thought was having a decent game. But yeah. By the way, John Fox Richardson asking, have we interviewed Kevin Gage yet? Yes.
Technically, not.
He's been on the channel twice.
He's been on, no, just once. He's been on the channel.
He came on for a fans forum, and he was on for a transfer review.
Did he come on for a fans forum?
Yeah, we kept teasing, saying we've got a former player on.
Oh, no. That's 2-1. That's 2-1.
Blades sitting on this 2-0. It's Johnson who puts the ball across into the box, and Brown, that man that we were highlighting earlier, the captain, with his right foot right into the bottom corner on the 71st minute. And United need to concentrate. We were talking about it just before. I think they're in danger of letting this slip through their own complacency.
Absolutely. That was coming though, weren't it? That was coming. That'd been coming for kind of 5-10 minutes at least. Dids is on now. I don't know who's gone off, but the big bearded beauty's on. I blame
Kevin Gage distracting us.
Possibly. Do you mean Kevin Gage?
And it has been 2 videos. I'll just leave that at that.
That's fair enough. That doesn't really matter now, does it?
No, it doesn't matter now. I'm annoyed now.
No, I know. Do you want to hazard a kind of attempt at Kevin Gage's accent, or Mark Webster's attempt at Kevin Gage's accent?
As Gage is a friend of the channel, I don't.
At least we're calling him Kevin Gage and not by
why
what Tufty Club call him. Billy Sharp is through.
Need to wrap this up.
Just got away from him.
Ender Stevens outside of the left foot that played Billy Sharp in. He got a little bit of help at the back. I thought Didsy was going to be there to put the defender off, but it was cleared and a throw in. Good ball though from Ender. He can't cross, but he can play a ball on the outside.
He can. That's a great ball through to Norwood. Out wide to Bogle. Ball cross. Oh, that's good. That's very good defending, because Didsy and Sharp have both made that same run. If that defender wasn't there, one of them would have picked up that ball and had a go. But great defending from the Preston lad.
I'll just tell you now, if we let this slip, heads will drop. And I mean that for like almost the rest of the season. This is a huge 20 minutes.
To be honest, mate, when we conceded those 2 goals against Barnsley in the second half, heads dropped after that.
Yeah, you're right.
And we've still won the game.
We're in the 73rd minute. How far behind am I? A long time behind.
It's a poor ball into the box, picked up by a Preston player and booted clear.
It needed to be better. It was far too easy. Can't even really get past the first man. Poor boot clear, though.
And they're on the break again. Bogle, all on his own, trying to mark one of the Preston players. And he does very well there. He comes away with the ball. Good ball into Howrahan as well. Brings it out. Lovely ball into Didsy. Come on now, let's find someone. Stevens coming inside. Plays it out to Didsy, is he? No, into Sharp. Oh, Sharp doesn't hold it up.
Time to get Sharp off, I think.
Thing is, though, now there's 18 minutes left. We've given away a goal. We need another goal to finish this game off. And do you really want to take Billy Sharp off?
I know what you mean. He is the threat. By the way, it was Brewster who went off. McGoldrick on.
Yeah, I don't feel like Hecky's managed this game well enough, in all honesty. I feel like we possibly should have brought someone to shore it up when we were getting kind of bullied and they were coming back into the game. Norwood on the left-hand side. Plays it into Howard all on his own. Has a go. Good block by the Preston player off his head. But he had so much time there to pick his pass or have a shot, and he didn't really do either.
Yeah, absolutely spot on.
Oh.
Ched Evans has made a difference, by the way.
Yeah, he is. He's all over the place. He's wanting to prove a point, I think, here.
He won the header that started the breakaway earlier on as well.
Bogle, lovely little flick through the legs, and he's gone down like a sack of potatoes there. And if I'm being honest, I didn't even think it was a foul. But
Lino was right there, and Lino flagged like a person flagging a lot. So it probably was. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell from Leafy Buckinghamshire. He's a bit closer.
Yeah, definitely. But it's in a good position for Conor Howrahan here to play a great ball into the box. Could do with this being kind of lobbed up for Egan just to smash in the back of the net. Wolverhampton Wanderers style.
Yeah, it would be lovely if we could make this 3-1 and just cement what would be really a good away day that we've been in danger of throwing through our own standoffishness, our own kind of, job's done, let's relax. You can never relax in the Championship. It's that kind of league.
No, absolutely not. But low shot in from Howrahan, but straight at the wall. There's one man in the wall and he hits him. Another one plays the ball into the box. It's too heavy. Easy for the goalkeeper to pick it up. That made me laugh, though. The goalkeeper just fell over Egan and then blamed Egan for the goalkeeper falling over him.
Yeah. No, but it's terrible. Those deliveries both times. Really, really, really poor.
Yeah, really bad. And Howrahan's supposed to be the one that's the dead ball specialist.
You can't have one undercooked and one overcooked, all right? There's a middle ground, and if he'd found that with the first one, I think we'd have been in business. The amount of players we had forward, it's just criminal. I mean, set pieces is something that you can practice, okay? And you've got that time. You've not got anyone bearing down on you that's going, I've got to kick this ball away, Nick Montgomery style. You can actually just take your time and pick a spot. It's a lot easier. I also have no time for people who can't do a throw-in properly. It's easier with your hands and your feet.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Especially professional footballers. Iliman Dye's done fantastically there, and he got skoogled to the floor. Oh, David McGoldrick, you've got to get rid of that first time. But and Dye's asking for the free kick. He got through to the floor, but we were away. You reading comments, Al?
Comments, yes.
Oh,
my
legs aren't off it.
Your legs, my legs. It's God. These watch-alongs. I mean, people think in days of yore there were some really tough jobs, but doing watch-alongs has probably got to be right up there.
Yeah, not going that pit and all that. No, do a watch-along, mate.
This is the real graft.
Yeah, it is.
My grandpa would have agreed with that.
Yeah, none of this painting an house.
None of this construction site nonsense. You try vlogging for 2 hours and 10 minutes and then come talk to me.
Yes, and then doing a match reaction afterwards as well.
I never envy you that.
And that's the thing. I don't get to write down any sort of points. So it's just off the top of the dome. Hopefully, let's try and remember as many things as possible.
The Luke Van Dome?
Off the Luke Van Dome.
Brewster bad.
Did say. He turns. Ball into the box. Oh, Bogle. Oh, what's he doing? Oh, he's still got it. How's he still? He's going round in circles. What is going on? Didsy did very, very well there.
Feet from Bogle. Jaden Bogle channeling his inner Messi, but with the finish of Joseph Desiree job.
Yeah, that was fantastic from both Didsy and then Bogle, but Bogle just didn't have the finish there.
Yeah, Chef Paul, by the way, is right. This should have been confidence building. This entire game at half-time was set up to be confidence building, and everything I feared that would happen has happened in the second half, and we knew they'd come out of the traps.
Yeah, one goal changes the game. Didsy picks the ball up. He brings Iliman. Oh, no, it's Norwood into the game. Bit overhit, but we've got away with it here. Stevens in the midfield, out to Jackie Long throw. Not been in the game much this second half.
I'm okay with that.
Quarterback just passing it around here. We're fine with this, sort of.
79th minute.
Yeah, 12 minutes to go, plus stoppage. They're not coming anywhere near us. That's the thing. We're just passing it around. I don't like it.
Confidence is as brittle as ours. It shouldn't be that one goal transforms the game plan.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. But we're holding on to the ball, which is nice. But at the same time, they can easily score a last-minute goal. We've seen it time and time again this season.
And they're happy with this because they want to hit
shocking ball. Shocking ball. Good job. Theirs was poor as well. Really poor. I think that was Ender.
It was Ender. It was a really poor ball. His crossing's been off. His passing's been good up until that moment when he thought the pass was across. But yeah, one thing that worries me, Nate, is that they are happy with us having possession because their game plan, specifically since going down to 10, counter-attack.
Yeah, absolutely. Diggs is on the ball, holds it up, gets it out wide. Jayden Bogle, can he keep it in? He's kept it in. Oh, no, he hasn't. Come on, Bogle. You've got to keep that in.
Easy to keep in. Get a foot on that. Oh,
what's he done? What has he done there?
2 left feet for a moment then, and he's right-footed. Bit of unnecessary push. Just ignore it. Oh, Jayden, no need to go back in for argy-bargy, son. Just ignore it. You're an adult man.
The thing is as well, though, I don't know whether it was just a push because he pushed him or whether he was pushing him back because he'd literally taken the ball so far forward that maybe it was just a little get back. Like,
yeah,
you've taken... And he's still walking forward.
It's Cunningham, by the way, the number 3, who is the instigator in all of this nonsense. But it's their own time they're wasting.
Yeah, it is, but there's a long time still to go, mate, especially from our point of view.
Easy. With referees in the championship, there's a good 20 minutes still to go.
Yeah, probably. Not a lot's happened this half, though. Oh, God, I don't like this, though. I do not like this. Ched Evans picks that ball up on the edge of the box.
Ched.
He turns back inside. He's got nowhere to go, though, so he plays it out wide. Ball into the box, and Ender Stevens as well there to block it. But this shouldn't be this easy. We should not be letting them back in this game with 10 men.
We should never let a goal in, but Ched is desperate, I think, to prove a point.
Yeah, of course he is. I don't really know what he's got to prove, but he's certainly putting everything into this.
Dealer felt like he shouldn't have been released second time round because he wasn't really given a fair chance second time.
He wasn't, but he didn't do a lot when he did get the chance.
No. Played very well against us for Chesterfield, I recall.
Yeah, and I think that's why we signed him, to be honest.
Yeah, and all the goals before.
Well, that was before the incident. Diggs is away, and he does get a free kick. I'm not sure myself if that was a free kick, but the lino was in a better position than me.
He took that touch with his left. The defender saw that. It was nowhere near the ball. Came sliding in. Definite free kick. And very shrewd play from Diggs. He knew exactly what he was doing.
It was, and the reason why I'm thinking it wasn't a free kick was because he played that out of play straight away. Like, there was no need for the defender to dive in there when Didsey didn't have a lot of pitch to kind of run onto.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So we're at 82 minutes now. Game has gone to that stage of completely fraught with nerves. If there is another goal, whichever way it goes, is key.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm very nervous for obvious reasons. This season, we've seen us throw away leads so many times this season, and going 2-0 up at half time with us having 11 men, them having 10. This shouldn't have even been a thought in our heads that they could get back into this game.
Steve York, though, keeps saying have faith, and I respect Steve York, so I'm going to go along with that. Ender Stevens has gone down, gives us a chance to move the boys around. There we go on the sofa.
And it's looking that Sanders coming on here.
You don't even say his surname anymore, do you?
No, because I can't even listen to you say it.
There's me, there's Sander and his entire family and the whole population of Norway, and the boys from the Red Half of Sheffield, and those are the only people that say it like that.
Sander doesn't say it like that.
He does. That's why I got it like that.
No, he doesn't. I'll
send you the video clip again.
You've sent it me a million times. He says burger. Now,
hello.
I'm not talking about it anymore. I'm not talking about it anymore, guys. I really don't. I'll only let you back in if you're not going to talk about Sanderberger's name.
So I got my hair cut. Fresh trim.
Can't deal with him anymore. Can't deal. Come on. Come back in, love. Come back in. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Nice.
It's looking like maybe 2 players coming on here.
Well, it looks like one sub is necessary, Ender Stevens, and one sub will be tactical.
So Reece Davis is coming on, but it looks like Sander may have sat back down.
It might be just doing the one change then. Reece Davis for Ender, and that is it at the moment.
Yeah, the camera panned away, and we're getting on with the game. We've still Bogle just can't seem to keep the ball in play ever. What is going on? Oh, dearie me. Dearie me. We've got...
Sure, Berger isn't on and die.
He is on. He must have been on when I was messing around getting rid of you. It's your fault. It's your fault, mate. If you weren't talking about Sander and getting his name wrong and then talking about your haircut, we'd have known this.
For those people that say, oh, you guys are better than Sky, I hope that just ends that argument right there.
We are in different ways.
We're much more biased.
Oh, yeah. That's a good thing, though. If you're a Sheffield United fan, that is a great thing. Oh, Didsey with a lovely back heel through the legs. Come on, Sander. Pick. That's offside anyway. I'm pretty sure Jayden Bogle had strayed offside there, but Sander just held on to it for too long.
But Jayden's got to check his run there because I was watching him slowly but surely go offside, and at no point did he look along the line. And that's sort of things that you think at this stage in his football career. It's the basics.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Sander, is he the man that you want to bring on when you're trying to sit out a win?
It's not the man I'd bring on in this game. You already know my thoughts on who I'd bring on in this game.
Oh my God, that's a fantastic ball through to this Preston striker. I'm going to say Ched Evans, but I think it was 19, not 9.
Reece Jakobsen, the danger man. He is the man who scored the most goals for PNE this season, but he was offside. Very, though, clever, correct. You say it was Rafferty who played that ball through, and it's nervous stuff now. 5 minutes left, plus however long the referee is going to add for injury time. But this game has not been good for my angina.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, big ball from Wes Fodringham. It's a flick on from Didsey, but it's nowhere near anyone else. It's just a battle now. It really is a battle. Right, okay. There we go. I've timed out Hal and Nick fan. You timed
out everyone.
Pardon?
Everyone.
Everyone?
I can't. Oh no, it's just me. My every single comment disappeared. Then
Sander turns ball into the box. Oh, it's been blocked and the ball's away. Preston keep winning everything. When the ball's going forward, they're winning everything and nearly getting away every time.
Second balls, yeah. I mean, Ched is off ready for every flick on from Reece Jakobsen.
Oh, Diggs won that. Oh, he's offside. Billy Sharp, stay onside. So many people mention that Billy Sharp is always offside. And do you know what? I didn't realise it until very, very recently.
But we've had so many unnecessary offsides in this game. When we're supposed to be forcing the issue, we shouldn't have people being offside. That's when you're on the counter-attack.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, you could probably let us off for not kind of timing people out and stuff. We don't really want to do it anyway, but as it's just me and Hal here tonight, we are trying to concentrate on the content rather than people in the comments.
Yeah, although we love each and every one of you that does write comments.
Oh, that's a ball through. Oh, my Jesus Christ. Ball comes across. And it's a poor cross, really, from a Preston North End fan's perspective. But Blades letting them get in behind us again.
No, don't like that. Don't like that at all. None of that kind of nonsense.
No, definitely not. I can't believe we're hanging on to this game, Hal.
It's complete nonsense. Absolutely right. We should have had this game done and dusted. 2-0 up at half-time against 10 men, and we've not only allowed them back in it, but we're now nervously just hanging on, it feels like, and we don't look like scoring a third.
No, we really don't. We're nowhere near scoring a third. Big long throw down the line from Jackie. Long throw. Launch towards... Oh, Billy Sharp all the way through. Oh, God. Didsey and Sharpie are just not on the same page at the moment. Oh, yeah, well done, John Egan. Well done, John Egan. He's kept that in very, very well.
of the home game.
Yeah, definitely. He's through, ball out wide. Ched Evans. Oh my god, I don't believe it. How have we thrown this game away, Hal?
Brown,
How
Ched
have we
Evans
thrown this game away?
Crossed over to Jakobsen, and you could see that coming a mile off. Absolutely ridiculous. So eerily reminiscent of the home game. We've been saying this since the first one went in. We just don't look confident. We don't look like a promotion candidate, and we were so happy at half-time. But that goal should not have transformed our game plan as much as it did, and that goal is an absolute sickener.
We've scored 2 goals pretty much while they had 11 men. They've scored 2 goals while they've had 10 men. What has happened? That's a fantastic ball from Ched Evans, but why is he stood there on his own, just unchallenged, putting the ball into the box?
I mean, it's not Reece Norrington Davis, but that's possibly where I would have wanted Reece Norrington Davis to block across from that right-hand side. And now we're begging for time added on. We're in the 90th minute. We've got to start all over again. It's back to square one. We might as well not have played the last 90 minutes.
I know, exactly. Oh, I really don't believe what has happened in this game. That's embarrassing, that is embarrassing what we've done.
We're missing Morgan Gibbs-White more than we pops now.
Yeah. But Morgan Gibbs-White doesn't stop those goals going in.
No, but I don't think he misses those 5 chances earlier from Rhian Brewster.
Yeah. I think you're right, mate. I think you're right. And Sanders done really well, actually, there. Bash him, little ball in. Get that ball in, Bash. Oh, it's a good ball, but it's cleared away from a Preston player. And all the pressure is us now. Why couldn't have this been 10 minutes ago?
It's the same players. It's a mental thing. And you
thing.
Feel like they played Preston before at Bramall Lane, and you'd think they'd have learnt their lesson. It's the same team, and they've done it again.
Yeah. Oh, Howrahan, good strike, but that is a great block. Men throwing the bodies at everything now. Jack Robinson coming across to take this long throw. It's got to be big. It's got to be huge. How do we know how many minutes?
We don't know with Sky Red Button how many minutes. We've not seen the board. One benefit, of course, of being there would be seeing that board. It needs to be absolutely every hand. All hands.
Come on. The goalkeeper's easily just come and took that. That is food and drink for that goalkeeper.
It's far too close to the penalty spot, that throw.
I'm going to go on Sky Bet to find out how many minutes, because it normally says plus however many. So I'm going to have a little look now.
Infuriating. I do feel like this was the most important game of the season. I said it in the preview, and I think if we don't win, realistically, we're not going to get promotion.
Yeah, it's not even telling me. So that's a ball into Jaden. Looks like he gets pushed, but we've still got the ball. Didsey on the wing, plays it out to Bash. Can he do anything?
Come along, Blades.
We're not creating much here on this right hand side. We need to find a pass. That's a good ball to Howrahan. Oh my God, he's done it again. He's absolutely bottled a challenge, and they're away 3-on-2.
Oh,
He's made a class challenge. He's made up for it. But now we're on the edge of our box and we were on the edge of their box. He's bottled the challenge for the second game in a row.
Yeah, he did redeem himself.
Poor ball into the box as well. Basham's heading that away. When Bogle, all he needs to do is say, leave it, it's mine, and he brings it away.
Yeah, he gets a foot on it, and of course there's a proper clearance, yeah. And it's a disaster, this game. The second half has just been the complete polar opposite of the first.
Yeah. And they're not. Oh my God, they've got the ball back. I'm going to say they're not that interested about scoring a win, but they may do here. They're going to take it into the corner. They want the point, which actually they should be going for 3 here.
Team happy with a point.
There's a way down the wing. It's not a great ball in, but they've got themselves a corner. 93-14. What have we done? What have we done?
How disappointed I am at this second half performance. It's one of the most disappointing second half performances of the season, and there's been a lot.
And do you know what, Hal? You could clip some of the things that I said in the second half of that second half of that first half, if you like. I thought we were going to stroll this game, and we should have done. This is embarrassing that they've gone down to 10 men and they've come back into this game and actually possibly looking to win it. And now they're eking out every minute here, every second.
I can't believe that they are playing for a point at home. I know they've got 10 men, but they must have seen our soft underbelly.
Yeah, definitely. Where's Big Boot upfield? Didsy on the end of it. He wins it, but there's no one around him. What can he do? What can he do? I would be. This is a defeat. This is a defeat. And really, before this game, after how we played against Derby, I think I possibly would have taken a point against Preston. But
not the way that it's panned out.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It's not even worth thinking about a point, especially not at half time. That's a good ball from, I think it was from Norwood. Billy Sharp looking like he's got himself a corner. Have we got enough time to take it?
Let's have a Egan moment against Wolves.
Oh, my God.
Jack Robinson, 3-2.
That's what we want. He's coming up. He's on the edge of the box. He's coming into the box. Could you imagine Jack Robinson?
No. Realistically, no. It's going to end 2-2. And we're going to feel like we've lost.
Ball headed out. Big boot, and that's it. 2-2. I don't believe it. I don't believe how we've thrown that game away. Absolute bottle jobs. Absolute bottle jobs.
Shocking. I'm just turning telly off. I don't want to watch anymore. I should have watched the Rangers game. What do you make of that, Blades? Let us know in the comments. We're going to go away soon because Nick's got to try and summon some kind of energy to put that awful second half into context. The first half was a mirror of how the season should have been, and the second half was a mirror of how the start of the season played out. It's just been embarrassing.
Like, we played very, very well in that first half. But that second half, we've just coasted. We've coasted and
job's done.
Yeah, job's done. We thought, job's done. We don't need to worry about this now. They're not going to score 2 goals. And really, the way that they finished that first half, it didn't look like they were going to score 2 goals. It didn't look like they had the energy in them. But they've just gone for it, and we've just crumbled under the pressure.
It reminds me of Villa, the 3-3. I feel as down. Maybe I was a bit more down then, but I feel pretty down. Right. Look, that's what I would have done. What's the worst that could have happened? We wouldn't have won the game. Well, that did happen. So I would like to have seen the changes. I think Sharp, from sort of 65 minutes onwards, was not playing the same way as he was earlier on.
No, I thought Sharp had a poor game, in all honesty. I don't think he did a lot great tonight. I think Ilman Ndiaye was probably our best player. I think he did a lot of really, really good things. Brewster missed tons and tons of chances. And when you're 2-0 up and you are coasting, you're like, all right, fair enough. You should have scored that. But you're not too annoyed. But then the defence absolutely poo the bed. And then we draw 2-2. If Brewster would have put a couple of those chances away, even one chance away, 3-0, that game is done and dusted. I don't care if they try to come back. 3 goals is very, very difficult to come back from. 2 is hard enough.
He did score his penalty, James. You're absolutely right. I think but overall game, Sharp hasn't been sharp, has he, for last sort of few games. Cardiff, again, tap it. But
I don't think we can. Fair enough, he's got to put the ball in the back of the net, but he's given a free shot on goal and he should be scoring the penalty. He's scored penalties this season, Sharp, but he's not scored too many goals from open play. I'm saying that like I know exactly how many he scored from open play, but he's certainly missed so many chances this season that he would have put away any other season.
I love Sharp. I don't want to get on his back too much, but I feel like recent games, he's missed chances he normally scores, and he would have hit that 122 mark 3 games ago, really.
Yeah, of course.
Very unlucky against Wolves, though. I got to point that out. That goal was absolutely fine. But anyway, Sharp's overall performance is not the reason that we've drawn 2-2 with Preston.
No, but we got to pick some players out. And really, yeah, he's probably not the worst striker on the pitch, because you've got to say that Brewster needs to put those away. But then I'm going to try and find some clips of the Preston goals, because I'm going to need to kind of diagnose what the hell happened at the back, because that final goal, when Ched Evans is stood all on his own at the right-hand side of the box just to pass it along the floor. But then why is the player stood all on his own at the back post as well? None of it sits right for me. And if that was us attacking, that ball, 1, doesn't reach the man at the back post, and 2, there's no one stood at the back post. It's just poor defending all round.
It's just like we said, it's just like the home game, because that was poor defending at the end against Preston, which cost us, and it's looked eerily similar. Shocking.
Yep, absolutely shocking.
It's not going to be 104 points. I've now resigned myself to that.
No, it's not. It's going to be 102.
Can't be that either now. I'll have to do the maths, but
there's no point.
There's no point. I don't think we're going to make the playoffs this season. I don't want to be negative. You know me, I'm always glass half full. But I think, like I said to you in the preview, and I'll stick to it, if we won this game, I'd have been full on. Let's go for it, go on a run. I think this game was too important. Really, really important.
Let's have a little look at what we've got coming up, because we've obviously got Luton at home. Yes. That's Saturday, isn't it?
Saturday, 3:00. Yeah. Wow. Imagine that.
And then, but just think about this, right? And I know I'm trying to be positive here, but Luton at home, if we beat Luton, which is not a given, it's certainly not a given. We beat Luton at...
And we did not look like beating Luton.
No, we didn't. We beat Luton at home. Then we play Peterborough away, which were probably the worst defensive side in the Premier League, in the Championship when we played them. So if we win 2 games on the bounce, we beat Luton, then we go to Peterborough and beat them, I think the fans are starting to change their mind again about playoffs. And do you know what? The players might actually get a bit of confidence.
Maybe not confidence, but maybe less pressure.
It's always pressure, isn't it? It's always pressure. And the only time you're not going to have pressure is when your season's over. And do you know what? We are 2 or 3 losses away from that being the case.
It reminds me of Neil Warnock, that Sufo season that we often talk to, because we often get players from that era on, don't we? That kind of 2000, 2001, 2002, that kind of time when we were just mid-table, never looked like going down, never looked like going up, and we just kind of coasted until he got it right, and then we were exciting, and still didn't go up for another sort of 5 years. I feel like we're in that zone now. The Championship is the hardest league to get out of. Once you're in it, you're in it, and I feel like we're going to now be in the Championship, definitely next season.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's a case of us staying in the Championship for a long time. I just feel like these days, if you get into the Premier League and then you're paying the Premier League wages and you're buying players for 20-odd million, if you don't go back up or don't cut your cloth accordingly, you could fly down the leagues. And that could be a case as well. Yeah. Like a lot of teams. It's not just Sunderland, it's a lot of teams that have done similar things.
Sheffield United Till I Die, Netflix special. You heard it here first. I'm going to let you do your prep match reaction. I will be watching. Make sure you do too. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit like on the video. And we will do another watch along for the game after Luton.
Do we have to?
No, we have to.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.